business, but there's a lot of suspicion that they have their hands sort of in the darker side of things to get what they want. Lots of those characters about, but among them and among like the old villagers of Phandalin are orcs, hobgoblins. You spotted a large drunken ogre sort of rampaging through part of the town, and other than the old townmaster who's been sort of put up in a stockade at the center of town, everything else is fairly peaceful. You all talked to the bartender at the tap house, bribed him with a little money with the intention that he would get people drunk there. After that, you split up and kind of went about. Brugark found some wanted posters up on the newly erected wall at the northern road into Phandalin, where guards were stationed and the other war tents were nearby. And then Ace decided to break into Barthen's provisions, look for supplies, and you all caught the attention of some guard patrols that Ace then went along with to meet with the current leader of the town, who you discovered was Halia Thornton. Some of you saw Ace engaged in a very serious, sort of grappled conversation with her, but then decided to move off towards Tresendar Manor, where you believed the people you were looking for, Gundren, Sildar, and Sister Grail, might have headed to hide. And upon heading there, Aurelian communed via his flute of the forest and saw a vision of Sildar sort of standing down a small force of these monstrous creatures who were all marching up to the manor. Sildar stood alone, sort of distracting them, blocking them, and you got the impression that he might be taken captive and swinging above on this sort of overlook cliff that leads up to the manor, which was right over here. Some of you spotted that swinging sort of chained cage from this forest that you were sneaking through. Ace, I believe you were still with Halia back in the town hall. Is that correct?
That is correct, sir.
Okay, and we still haven't seen Hush or Dr. Rhombus. Last you know, you believe that they were flying back up towards Zephyros' tower, like something had just occurred to him. You still haven't seen him in a while or heard from him. So we will pick up right here with our group in the forest.
Okay.
What would you like to do? How would you like to proceed?
Can we see Sildar, or is that only Raelian that saw where Sildar is?
Raelian, you saw what was more like a vision when you kind of communed with your flute. You're not sure if it's past, present, or future. You do sort of hear kind of like the creaking noise of chains rattling, like rusted metal screeching quietly in the night. You kind of hear this among wolf howls and like other sort of sounds you might have heard like when you were further away from town. And there's definitely a bit of a raucous sort of echoing out from where the tap house was to the west.
Do we still have our the spell that gave us great stealthy things?
No, you do not. Between all of the shenanigans in town and then finally getting over here, it's definitely been well past 40 minutes.
Okay.
Do our spell slots reset?
No, you have not rested since getting here.
I'd say we move up to Tresendar Manor.
Yes.
Are we worried about Ace?
I think that Ace will have to look after herself.
Okay.
That's Paladin.
The forest
Paladin last time.
The forest group, what are you doing and how would you like to proceed right now?
I think the quietest one of us, probably not me, should go up to the road and see if you can hear anything, and then we'll proceed up the road if you don't hear anything.
Riley, can you scurry up?
I shall.
Perfect. We'll get some recon here.
All right.
Okay. How are you going? How are you moving, Riley, and where are you
Can I
describe it or draw
do a
it?
little dosey Does he here? Wait, how far can I move?
Well, we're not really like in
Oh,
sort
okay.
of initiative right now.
Maybe move, not quite there. Maybe like right here.
So this is pretty height accurate. Like this is a cliff edge up here.
Okay.
So that's about 25, 30 feet in some places. If you imagine like you're walking on the road and looking up at this sort of rocky overpass that leads up, the manor itself is pretty high up on this plateau up ahead.
Okay.
So you want to creep along the roadway there and just see what you see?
Well, yeah, I guess the other alternative is to go up here.
Sure, that is an option.
Would I have view of the road from up there? I guess
If you were to walk out to the cliff, yeah, that would give you a bit of height advantage.
All right, I'm gonna do that.
Okay.
Fiddy, I know it was last time we talked. I don't feel very particularly nimble right now.
No, yeah, you feel like until you actually have a proper operation,
Okay, that's right.
you're gonna basically be a bit disadvantaged at things you were normally good at.
Perfect. Okay.
But yeah, you got the impression that Sister Garail had the clerical powers to assist with that little mission.
Okay.
Okay, Raelian, roll a stealth check for me.
Oh.
Oh no. One of those nights. +7 though.
Okay. So, you're quiet enough at this distance that the wolves, goblin guards, and other various creatures that seem to be walking up the trail with torches lit and wolves on the loose, you're quiet enough that they don't hear or see you yet, but you almost felt like you gave yourself away here. Let's just do this. There you go.
Am I the only one that can see that?
Yes, in character, you are the only one that can see that.
Okay.
You spot Sildar shackled in a cage, swinging above this sort of poorly crafted wood platform. Standing around him are 2 orc-looking guards, and 3 smaller sort of goblins with bows appear to be sort of lazily moseying about the edge of the cliff, with bows sort of drawn, but not really taut strings. They're just kind of like mumbling and talking to each other a little bit. You also spot wolves to the north kind of sniffing and hunting about, while a larger force of numerous goblins, hobgoblins, an ogre, and a very, very large, pretty prestigiously dressed orc appears to be in the center of the pack. And they are marching slowly but with intent up towards the manor right now.
This is gonna be one heck of a night. All right.
You can marinate on that for a second. Ace, let's check in with you.
Right.
You and Halia have just finished exchanging words. You feel like you've come to a bit of a mutual understanding. You've gotten the sense that her thugs or her companions in the room have sort of, stood down a bit. There's a little bit less tension in the air right now. She's just sort of reiterated to you that she has no interest in harming your companions. She finds you all quite useful, and has sort of not pleaded with you, but just made you realize that her offer is one that comes with a lot of benefits. And she aims, with your help, to make all of you quite rich. She says if you want to accept my offer, I will take you on as an understudy in the Zentarum with the title of Fang. A low-ranking position in our organization, but you can move where you want, do as you please. We have people you'd be able to check in with from time to time.
Alright, Halia, I'm gonna level with you. we're here on a very specific mission, but your offer is quite tempting. Will you allow me to summon my compatriot?
Wait, summon your what?
Patriots.
Compatriots. You may summon them, but I wish to keep our arrangement between us and us alone.
That's cool. Let's go ahead and get them over here. So Ace looks around and she tries to scurry up onto the roof of the.
Okay. I mean, with the stacks of crates and what have you outside, you could scale up onto the roof if that's what you wanted to do.
I get up onto the apex of the roof.
Okay.
And I use thaumaturgy to make my voice 3 times as loud. And I crow out in an infernal owl. hoping that
we hear that?
Pick up on the infernal
you
owl.
all hear. Make a performance check.
Do you want to?
I mean, are you trying to make it sound just like the way
We
Raelian
know
did?
to come to you.
No, I want to make it sound like an owl for everyone, but with a slight 10% infernal, so that he'll know that it's not a real owl; it's an infernal owl.
You know that's like 600 feet, right?
That's cool. I got 3x the voice.
Yeah. He's using she's using thaumaturgy.
Yeah, let's do it.
Forgot those black dice. Oh,
Oh my god.
not a great performance.
You all hear what sounds to be like an owl maybe dying somewhere off in town.
Is that? Do we think? Oh, that's an owl.
It sounds
Owl dying.
more like an owl than anything else you would have heard. Yes.
yeah.
Yeah, so we're like, oh, owls are out tonight.
Something
There have
the
been a
owls.
lot of
Careful, watch our six.
strange sounds in the
Yeah,
air.
it sounds kind of like this.
Raelian, you've just done a bit of scouting. Are you staying where you are or going back? What are you up to?
Do I get the sense that I could play my flute and not draw anyone's attention?
I wonder
No.
where Raelian has gone to.
No,
I
I'm
don't
gonna
know.
whisper into Pounder's ear.
Did you,
I am
did
going
you
to
see
head
where
back.
he went?
you're well aware that playing your flute here would raise
Alright.
one.
I'm gonna head back.
Okay. As you
Oh,
think
good,
that
there he
peck,
is.
yeah, he reappears.
Raelian,
And
what did your elven
I
eye see?
I relay what I saw.
Okay. So yeah, I mean, much what was described for him. There is a decent-sized force heading up the road to the manor, and a small guard outfit around a caged Sildar. Someone's mic is like going real hot.
Oh, that's me. Sorry about that.
Oh, okay.
Raelian, was it a force
Guys
you think
in
we
the
could
corner.
take? Any of them we could pick off?
Yes, but we want to be very strategic about it.
Yes.
Sildar appears to have five people around him, which we can totally take. And they are cliffside, so they could easily meet an unfortunate fall.
What are his forces made of again? What's guarding him?
So 3 orcs.
Hobgoblins?
No, 2 orcs and 3 smaller goblins.
Okay, goblins, okay. Okay. Well, I feel like if we go up there, the first thing we should do is dispatch the goblins, because I've known a goblin or two, and the first thing they want to do is run with their tails between their legs.
Ooh.
The orcs will stay and fight. But I'm banking on it. I just say it with confidence. I don't know if it's true.
I like your confidence. Yeah, we can do that. If we do, I'm not Palandor. Like looks down. He's like, I'm not the quietest of men.
I can pass without trace in the group.
Ooh.
Okay. We can do that.
But then I'm out of spells.
Okay, or counter proposition. And maybe this is a terrible idea, but let's talk about it. Does anybody remember if there was a gate or anything on the road? one of us could always go as a distraction. Could set up an ambush, perhaps.
I
Yes.
don't think that'd be wise because there's a much larger party further up the road that may come back to check on a disturbance like that.
We should definitely kill these goblins first.
I agree. So, should we do it as stealth? Or, like, my idea was
we
just
should
go
kill
up
some.
and...
As many as we can at the same time, stealth.
I
We
think
should kill
stealth
as many.
is, yeah, is
Alright,
If we
good.
kill 3 goblins in one strike, that would be fucking hot. That's what Peck actually said that. That'd be fucking hot. But I can't say it like that.
Oh.
Is that an owl?
That was the owl you heard.
What was that? Okay.
Okay, let's do it then. Are you gonna do cast without
I don't
trace?
believe that sounded like an actual animal.
Sologluff is just nodding along with you. So yes, I am with you.
Okay,
I
so
aim to get my allies back and get us out of here alive.
can you kill one of those things quickly?
Yes.
You dispatch of one quickly.
I will quietly scale the cliffside and wait for your signal.
Awesome.
Sweet.
Sweet. Alright, yeah. I'm with Palandor.
Okay. And
Alright.
we can move. Are you doing pass without trace, or are we risking?
I think we should definitely go stealth.
Okay,
Yes.
that's it.
We can always break out of it to destroy, but
Yeah, I'll cast it.
okay. Do we have any snares or anything? Riley.
Well, I have cordon of arrows, which I could use instead of pass without trace,
Oh.
which looks like this. That did not work. There we go.
What I'm thinking is, I mean, that might work. I kind of like the stealth, though. I was thinking is, if there's like a trap we can lay somewhere in this area, in hopes that if one of them tries to run, they are snared. I don't know if we have anything like that.
No.
I do not, unfortunately.
Okay. Very well. Let us take out these goblins.
Okay.
Let's send them to Davy Jones.
I mean,
Gravy
basically,
Jones.
describe or indicate what you'd like to be doing. We're not really in
I-
initiative until
I
there's
suggest
conflict.
I'm gonna cast pass without trace and lead the party up here.
Okay.
Yeah, and I'm following Raelian.
Okay.
Obviously, I'm following Bondor.
Are you Bjorn right now? Or
Oh
are
yeah,
you...
he's Bjorn.
Oh, okay.
He's full on Bjorn.
Yeah, I'm gonna go.
Okay. There you go.
Do you want front Bjorn or back Bjorn?
I'm with the BB.
All right, BB it is.
Okay. So you used up your last level 2 spell slot, right? Okay. Cool. How are you all moving as you get closer? Actually, well, let's make a group stealth check for the 4 of you.
I have a question. If I attack, do I lose concentration?
No. No. Only if you were to take like an extreme amount of damage.
Oh my god.
Dude, I told you, I'm not good at this. But
Disadvantaged.
plus 10, that's 16.
There's plus 10.
16, that's not bad.
One second.
Okay. No, you guys are good.
16.
Alright. Ace. You've seen no signs that indicate anyone is coming for you as you stand on top of the roof of the town hall.
Alright, Ace skillfully slides down the slope of the roof.
You hear kind of like a muffled and you look back as you're getting off the roof and see the town master in his stockade.
I see Harbin. I see
Yeah.
Harbin Wester.
Yeah.
I see him.
He's kind of looking at you with these like sad Sad eyes.
Ace disgustedly looks away and looks towards Halia.
Okay, so you climb down and go back in the.
I slide down very
Okay.
agilely.
Mm-hmm.
All right. How can I address Halia? Can I ask her questions?
Sure.
All right, Halia. What's your goals for being here? What's your how can we help you?
Well, at the present, I've gained control of the town as planned. I have negotiated a truce with the invading force, but I believe I can maintain the peace here, and I hope to talk to my agents in Waterdeep and Neverwinter soon. See what our plan is for the disruption taking the coast recently.
Is there anything specifically that you would need? I retreat back to my party, and can I help you somehow?
Word has it that the disruption I spoke of is happening throughout the coast. I could use eyes and ears in one of the major cities. Should you find yourself there, Neverwinter, Waterdeep, Tribor, Golden Fields, or even all the way up to the north. The Zentarum are gaining agents in every town lately, and you find yourself in one of them, able to provide me with information. I might provide you with contacts for work.
Alright, that sounds fair enough. How can I find you if I have information?
You can find a Zentrum operative. Many are fond of the flying snakes you see around my companions there. You see the guy with the snake wrapped around his arm? Kind of just winks and nods at you.
Nice.
Alright.
We're fond of black, but if you find a Zentarum and use my name, they'll have a way of putting you in touch with myself or someone else.
Alright, cool. That sounds great. I'd like to get back to my party, and you have my words specifically that I will try to help you.
Okay. Alright, you start heading back. The rest of you are finding, with the aid of the nature magic, once more your footprints don't leave a mark. You find even the paladin seems to be collectively keeping it a bit quiet. Peck's up there, sort of dampening the sounds of everything.
I'm never this quiet.
It's amazing. You all spotted Solaglef, or Felgalos, if you'd like to use his actual name, scaling the wall pretty smoothly. And you know, being with him, he's got a number of small blades on him that he has been using from time to time. How would you like to proceed?
I want to fire an arrow.
Okay.
Yeah.
I want to wait. I want to push the bow down if I can reach it.
Okay.
Raylan, I think what we should do is we should try and kill all three at the same time, with Sologlef's help.
So we rush the first two?
Well, we don't have to rush.
As it turns out, I can Misty Step.
What's that do?
Well, imagine teleporting somewhere, and that's basically it.
Wow. Pretty cool.
I have a few bolts left on my crossbow, too.
So,
Quiet.
we can do one of two things. I could Misty Step right in front of the middle goblin, and either throw Peck at the goblin behind it, and attack the guy in front of me.
So, if you hover over it, I think that Sologlef is going to get to guard 29.
Okay, so I could go Hold on.
21, 25 is what we need.
Don't actually move me. I'm just indicating.
I don't know if that's... Sorry, it's the easiest way for me to...
Would you like push
that info.
Oh yeah. No. I like that. Push that guy right off the cliff.
Uh-huh.
And then we...
Throw me at 21.
Yeah, push that
I
guy
could throw
that
you
way.
I could throw you at 21. That's 100 feet, though. I can only Misty Step, I think, 30 feet.
Push
I
that
think.
guy that way.
Yep, I like that cone.
Yeah. Alright, so
Yeah. Okay.
maybe we can... Oops. Head to the north slightly.
Really,
By that
you
tree.
notice that some of the wolves and the hunting party you saw has gotten a little bit further up the road.
Excellent. Coast is clear. I think we're safe to do this
Okay.
quickly.
Rylan, which one do you want? Maybe you can use your bow to take one out quietly as well.
Well, did I do 21 or Orc 13?
I think we need to dispatch the goblins first, so we'll
Alright.
play it by ear at that point. If the goblins are
Alright.
still up, we're going to need you to be the finishing blow.
Alright.
And
Sounds
then
good.
we will rush the orcs.
I've ready my bow. And nod.
Okay. Okay.
Okay.
We have
So
to
how-
get within 30 feet for me to Misty Step behind them.
Alright, this is gonna be
What's that like right there?
It's right by this tree.
Okay.
Brugark.
We should stay as south as possible
Yes.
just because there are wolves around.
I'm still
Oh.
really unfamiliar with what you do. But I'll take a couple more berries.
You all get berries.
So, are you all moving closer to indicate where you'd like to be going right now?
I would like to get here only if Raelian is moving and I get the stealth bonus.
Oh yeah, they have
You'd
to be.
moving with him. Yeah.
Well, 30 feet. We have up to 30 feet.
Okay.
As
And wait, does my ability? What's the distance on that? Is that 30 feet as well?
They have to be
Yeah.
within 30 feet of you.
Okay, so we're all gonna move where that circle is.
Or
I think I accidentally rolled that. Sorry.
Yeah, that's fine.
if you go
It's
up
uncounted.
Raelian, you might also, if anybody tries to retreat, you could cut off their retreat if you go just a little bit north of where we're at.
Okay, that's a
That
good
makes
idea.
sense?
Yep. All right, so let's go right here.
Okay.
Okay. So you're all collectively moving to that spot right now.
Well, sure. Yeah.
Where my good berries at?
Are you Palandor moving there too, or are you going below them?
Well, it doesn't matter because I can tell as long as I'm within 30 feet, which should be.
Well, it
Yeah,
matters to
that's-
me where you are.
Yeah, we'll stick together. That's fine.
Okay.
I can actually
need-
stick with Palandor to give him that pass without trace.
That's what
Unless
Raelian
he's got it.
just
Okay.
already has
Yeah.
up. Yeah. Okay.
But that
So
actually might not be bad.
so you all moved in. I need you all to make one final stealth check as you get ever
Stealth
close to the ever close to the guard outfit here.
Use this.
Shit.
And, Vinny.
Dude, with disadvantage, I just rolled a fucking.
You dropped a 19. Yeah. You had an 18 and a 19. It says drop 19. Sorry, what were you saying, Peck?
Shit, I forgot what I was gonna say.
Sorry.
Okay.
Okay.
It'll come back to us when we start. Don't worry.
Well, surprisingly, the non-nature boys have managed to keep everyone quiet. The two leading you, Brugark and Raelian, actually almost slipped on the wet rock and caused a little bit of distraction with rocks falling down below. But quietly enough, you find yourself on this slight bit of higher rocks where brushes in this tree stand. It seems like the orcs and the goblins have not noticed you yet.
Perfect.
Let's
Now
do
it's
it.
the time. The time is now.
All right, I'm going to Misty Step,
Okay.
like right here, with the intent of pushing guard 25 down, and I'm gonna throw Peck at the other guy.
And I'm gonna before he throws me, I want to look at Sologlyph. I want to make eye contact and like hold my palms up, like wait. And I'm gonna give him the signal. My plan is to give him the signal when I'm in the air.
Okay. For the sake of rules, let's say that Peck, you use your action to like kind of jump out of the Bjorn.
Mm-hmm.
If
I also
Palandor,
have
if
2
you
attacks. If that I can attack twice.
Yeah. Okay.
So that was my intention.
Gotcha. Okay, that'll work.
But if that's his action, that means I can actually attack the guy too, which might be better.
Yeah. So
if
Misty
he
Step's
uses-
a bonus action. So yeah, you could technically you still have like your move and your attack actions.
Okay. So before we go, Peck, do you want to try to jump out, or do you want me to throw you? If I throw you, it's an action.
Yeah, you need to hit something with that sword.
Yeah, because I could hit him instead of throwing you.
Yep.
Okay.
Jump as far as I can. I got these boots on.
Loosen up that baby Bjorn.
Wiggle out of it.
Wait, do you have a boot on your peg leg?
One. I only have one boot, I should say. Maybe I do have. You know, for shits and giggles, I do. I strapped it really tight to that peg leg.
It's awesome.
Okay.
Okay. So Brugark and Raelian,
Yep.
what are you doing?
I got an arrow notched, and I'm ready.
Okay.
Yeah.
Which
and I'm
guy are you
basically
looking
just
at?
gonna make ready. Thorn whip.
Ooh.
Um,
That snare? What does that do?
Raelian, who are you looking
Actually
at?
pulls one of them toward
with
us.
your bow?
Oh my god. Any
I'm
runners?
I'm gonna
Yeah, exactly.
focus on this guy.
Okay.
Before we
But
go forward, remember,
I'm
kill
gonna
all
be
the sun.
I'm gonna be limber
Oh, I like
to
that.
take out guard 21 if need be.
Okay.
What level
All right. So you all, the way this is working is you've all quietly got into position up here. We're gonna roll initiative now, but you all have basically a surprise round, and most things in that case would have advantage. And so you'll get to go first, and then we'll go through the initiative order between you and the opposition, essentially. So go ahead and roll initiative.
I have advantage on initiative.
You do?
roll
Yeah,
again.
so roll again.
I hope you do.
Oh my god.
Oh my dude!
Pack.
It's meant to be
Are you
Save
Palandor.
fucking
roll.
kidding me?
Stay
Hey.
roll.
Good old reliable
Nice.
Palandor.
Yep.
Dude,
Number 3.
for fuck's sake.
That's crazy. Ace,
Can
do you want to check in? What are you up to?
Can we average mine in pecs?
I'd be willing.
Are you talking to me?
We can talk about it in a minute. Yeah, Ace, are you doing anything?
Yeah, I'm doing a thing. I'm gonna confidently stroll up to the old Shrine o' Luck.
Okay.
I'm gonna walk past Harbin Wester. I'm gonna look at him and then like spin and keep walking towards the shrine.
All right. Can you indicate where you're moving?
I can. I just need to find my icon.
I just synced it.
Oh, I
Should-
see. I see me.
Yeah.
I'm gonna walk right up here.
Okay. You stroll past Harbin, see a couple of these Zentarum guards near his stockades, and also notice a wagon that's been pinned against the main doors of the Stonehill Inn. As you approach the Shrine of Luck and the cottage there, you hear the sounds of orcs or some kind of brutish humanoids inside Sister Garael's house.
Do I get an action?
You can indicate what you'd like to do.
Is there a front door or windows?
Yep, you're looking at the front door right there.
about
There's a
the
window
windows?
over there. There's a window
they
on that
closed
side.
off?
Yeah, I mean all the windows are closed right now.
Alright, I bang on the door.
Okay, you start banging on the door. Jumping back to our surprise round.
Oh, Finny,
yeah.
I remember my question.
Yes.
I don't have dice on my actions page in order for me to put them to my hotbar. Do you know why this is? black spot has a dice next to it, so I can pull it down. But like
Yeah.
second wind, I don't even know how to activate it or.
Oh, it's
attack.
your. Yeah, I just switched you to combat and actions mode.
Ah, okay. Thank you, sir.
Yes.
Oh,
So,
I didn't see you
creeping ahead, you've taken this set of guards by surprise. We will start with Captain Peck and Pounder. You want to share your initiative? Since
Yeah,
you...
because we kind of have to do it together anyways.
Okay, so what do you have? 23?
So it's 26 divided by 2.
13. Okay, we will. I accept. Palandor, where the fuck are you? I don't like this. I don't like this song. I gotta get legit Jambot going here.
I like that song. Yeah.
There we go.
Da, 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 da.
Okay.
We're also at the same time, Phoebe, we are all trying to do it at the same time, right?
Yeah.
We can't.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, for the
How does-
surprise round, like, we can say pretty much everything happens. I just wanted to...
Okay. Okay.
Afterwards.
Yeah,
Gotcha.
just for the sake of talking to you one by one for doing rolls and stuff. Brugark, are you waiting for the others to start this, or you have something that you're doing?
Hell no, I'm doing it.
What are you okay? Thorn Whip, right?
Yeah, I'm
Which-
gonna.
which
I'm gonna
guy are you
Thorn
targeting?
Whip Goblin Guard 21.
Okay.
Oh, that's pretty cool. He's gonna be pulled away into the darkness.
Yeah. So
Damn.
that's like an
Sounds
attack
cool.
on his AC, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Melee within 30 feet. Okay.
Melee spell attack.
All right. So, long vine-like whip just sort of forms out of your arm. Your arm hair just kind of like almost like
Goes.
Akira style. Just lashes out and just smacks, and the barbs pierce into the goblin flesh. And you can just see its mouth starting to go, because this is all happening in slow-mo, right? Roll 1d6 damage.
It's 2d6 because I'm
Oh.
at 5.
Oh shit.
Yes.
Oh, one's a one.
That's 7 points.
You
of
min-maxed
damage.
that.
Yeah, you certainly did.
Yes, I did.
21.
And he's dragged 10 feet closer.
He just gets
Alright.
pulled into the darkness.
All right, there's this like almost cracking whip sound as your barbed little whip just wraps and grabs this goblin and yanks its corpse, dead still body, back up to the cliff towards you. Right as Raelian, you see this happening. You've got your bow drawn. Action is starting now. What would you like to do?
I'm gonna fire an arrow into. I'm gonna follow Peck's advice. I'm gonna attack Goblin
Okay.
Guard 25. I'm gonna shoot him in the throat.
Goblin Guard 25. Okay.
Yeah, this guy.
Make an insight check. for me real
Insight
quick.
check.
Yeah, go ahead and make an insight check. It's on your skill sheet. Alphabetical, baby.
Oh,
Boom. Oh, yeah, you definitely think Pounder was like, you should kill Goblin Guard 25. Pointed right at that one. You fire your bow. Roll to attack with your bow.
Whoa! Yep.
Roll to attack with your drawn, tight bow.
Oh,
Ooh. You fire and it goes wide, and you kind of, the air of the wishes past, the feather sort of kisses the cheek of the goblin as it starts to turn.
nature betrays.
Captain Peck and Palandor.
Go ahead,
So
Palandor.
this is how I imagine this happening. Is Palandor like backs up, like imagine anticipating, and he runs, and as
Mr.
he runs,
Incredible.
he jumps like through the cliff with the idea of building as much momentum as he can, so that when he teleports, that momentum has to go somewhere, right? Like he's
Yeah, you
still
just
moving
kinda-
forward, so he just moves from one spot to another spot with that momentum.
So with-
and he hits full on with his shield. He just nails that goblin 25 or whatever with the intent of knocking him 25 feet off.
So
the
it's
cliff.
at like this apex of your leap that you're actually doing the Misty Step, so Peck has some momentum
Yeah.
too?
Well, so
Hoping I just fly off.
you don't. Yeah, no, you're not.
Because he's not. He doesn't move
I'm gonna
with
land
you.
right behind him and hit.
Yeah.
I mean,
No,
those,
he is. He's still strapped in. He's
those
just loosely
Bjorns are
strapped in.
very secure. If you've ever worn one.
I gotta go with
I have
my call for now. I'll look into it later. My call
hopped
for
up.
now is that Misty Step transforms your body alone.
Yeah. I have to like
Another living creature with you, even if they're strapped to you, would not come with you
That makes
out the
sense.
other end.
So,
I was gonna use my jumping
I was under the
boots.
impression that you would be like leaping, and then like in the arc you'd be sort of vanishing, and Peck would just sort of carry on.
yeah, that's what I'm doing. But as a
Okay.
counter argument, when we did the dragon encounter,
Yeah.
we both misty stepped.
Yeah, that's fair. Okay.
But it's okay. It's up to you because this
Yeah.
will determine whether I can misty step with Peck on me in the future.
Yeah,
That's
no,
something
I
you can spend a hero action on.
Supreme
Like,
Court ruling. Let's hear
For
it.
yeah, for now, I'd like to just go with my gut on that and say no. We'll talk about it after the game and see.
Let
what
me
the
fly out
final.
this-
We're gonna try one of each. We'll figure out what the
Yeah.
final verdict is next time.
Let me fight with.
So
a
for
fly with
tonight,
centrifugal
Misty Step
force.
does not bring him with you.
Okay,
But,
so
but gravity and physics will do what you were looking to do anyway.
This is what I really want is like as I hit the apex and as I'm starting to fall down, that gravity coming down, I'm gonna teleport right behind the goblin and with all the force nail him and knock him off the cliff.
Okay. All right. So you make an as athletics. Make a athletics check if you would.
Do any have excuse me, do any have the goblin selected? Am I rolling against him?
I'm sorry.
Should I have the goblin selected?
Oh no, you don't have to
Control
select
the
anything.
goblin?
You know, just make the check. Well, that's a 27.
Wow.
So you just
Congratulations.
strike this statuesque pose as you leap into the air, and I mean it's fucking beautiful. Peck, you've never had an easier sort of plank to dive off of than a flying,
this.
graceful Palandor. You come appearing out the other side of this mist. This morning dew of Lathendir sparkling on your brow as you just slam full force into this goblin guard who's half awake and just starting to turn to you as Raelian's arrow kissed his cheek. And you just fucking slam him. Pretty much everything you imagined that would happen happens.
His dick comes out.
How far, like, if let's just say this were the Olympics, like, and we were going for distance here,
Yeah.
on how far we were knocking him off of a said, raised object.
Yeah.
Give me a hypothetical here, how far that is.
I mean, so he went flying forward, fucking cleared the road, and then just went smashing down into a group of trees.
Yeah, I even see the arc. That's amazing.
Yeah.
Beautiful. Beautiful.
Peck, as you are leaping off the vanishing Palandor, what are you doing?
I'm signaling to Sologlyph to go, and
Okay.
then I want to see. I want to react to what his move is while I'm in
Okay.
the air.
And
He seeing his hand just sort of crests over the cliff's edge, and he kind of sees Palandor just slamming at this moment into the goblin, sees you up in the air, and just kind of like nods in slow motion as he vaults over the rock past the goblin, and lands, like just collapses into the orc in front of him with two daggers out, and goes to try to stab both of them into his neck at the same time so he can't make a sound.
Awesome. Okay. Well, then I'm gonna shoot Goblin 29.
Okay, 1 second as Sologlyph makes his attack.
are you shooting him with a gun or with your crossbow?
With
or
my
what?
crossbow. Oh, sorry. I did mention crossbow earlier. I do have my crossbow drawn.
You hear the sounds of flesh squishing as both of his blades just puncture the sides of his neck, and he just rides this bleeding orc down to the ground. And so you look at 29 with which now?
with my crossbow.
Okay.
To be quiet.
All right.
Do I right click? I don't really know how to select them.
Go ahead and release that knocked bolt. You don't have to select anything anymore. I prefer. It's just faster if you just roll the attack. And yep, you would have sneak attack.
One dice of lucky.
Oh, you may.
One dice of lucky.
So you're gonna re-roll.
Okay.
And you almost fire, and it's sort of this awkward moment in your leap off of the Palindor that just vanished underneath of you, but you think better of it and take a second, and then fire as you start to come gliding down towards the ground. And your bolt fires and hits. Roll damage with the sneak attack. I think it should automatically be on, right?
Yeah, I think I already used damage.
Well, I think it just applied the buff. Yeah, I see the buff on you right now. So when you do the damage for the bow, it should automatically roll that as well.
Is this? That's the attack.
Right? Yeah, you already rolled the attack. Yeah.
So I don't see.
It's the where it says.
I didn't know that was a dice. Got it.
Oh yeah.
Jeez,
20 points of damage as your crossbow bolt basically removes the goblin's head and it goes just fucking falling down the cliff.
And then one question: did I use all my move and attack for that?
You used one attack action. You still technically have a move and another attack action that you can take in any order.
Okay. I'm gonna.
OP.
Well, so if I look around, I saw everything that just transpired, right?
You did, yeah. And actually, while we're saying that, Railing, you also have extra attack now.
Really?
So I imagine you've been knocking another arrow in your bow?
Oh, most definitely.
And actually, technically, you still have a move action, too.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
How far are we talking here? 30 feet?
You have 30. You have 35 feet movement.
I'm gonna fucking run,
Good ranges.
and I'm gonna stab Orc 13 with Long Dong and. Which one am I rocking here?
Dildor.
Talon.
But what about the other guy who's still fully alive?
Wait, who? Who?
The guy that Solglef is sort of slowly riding to the ground now. It doesn't look like he's long for this world as it is with two daggers, one out of each side of his neck.
Alright, I'm gonna run over to Orc 59 then.
Okay.
And
you would not be able to melee attack that, but you could use the bow and arrow if you like.
I can't like leap.
No.
50. You can't leap 50.
You can't leap and attack. You could leap.
Oh. Alright, well. Yeah, fuck it. I'll fire an arrow then, I guess.
Okay. Alright. Draw and fire. Palindor, you are also charging the same target. Once more, the two of you are on the same page.
Yeah, I catch just out of the peripheral vision here, and I see Aurelian
that's a hit.
Boy, that is a hit.
knocking an arrow and firing as I run, like right behind the arrow with my shield, with the intent of hitting it. As the arrow hits him, I want to like hit him right square in the chest with my shield to knock him off the cliff.
Okay. Roll an athletics check, please. Yep. Okay. So arrow hits right in the collarbone of this guy as you just come charging full speed around the dangling cage of Sildar and just shield bash this guy off the fucking cliff. And there's a sort of sound of a quickly followed by a very disgusting sort of gushing sound as you kind of see over the edge that he's impaled himself on top of the metal fence.
Can I use my move and get within 30 feet of my
Yeah,
troop?
you may.
Alright. I'm gonna do that.
Brugark, you technically still have a move as well.
This is the corpse that's in front of me, right?
Yeah, well, it's still thorn whipped to your arm, technically.
The
You can
whip
release that, though.
disappears after it's done.
Oh, okay. There you go.
It's gone. But yeah, I'd like to.
Okay.
There.
Mm-hmm. All right. You've all managed to clear this.
Wait, is this my? It's not my turn, right? You were just telling me I had moved.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
All right.
You all have had a pretty clear view of the larger force ahead of you. They're kind of now on the upper tier, just outside the manor, as far as you can tell. And there is still sounds of some of the wolves milling about the forest, look like they're on the hunt for something. But all of them appear to be out of sight and smell range of you all, as you've taken down this little bit of a guard outpost, and see no clear signs that anyone's heard or spotted you. Kind of sounds of clanking metal as a chain Sildar kind of stands up in the cage and says, "Felglos, and you all, you've come for us. I can't thank you enough. Once again, you've helped us in a time of need. Gundren, Sister Grail, and Darren. I tried to stall as long as I could. They were fleeing into the manor, looking for some piece of information that Glassstaff allegedly had hidden there in his workshop, but unbeknownst to us, more of this force had already moved in and set up inside the manor. We found ourselves caught between the patrols that chased us out of town and a number of forces that had already gotten into the keep."
Did you see how many people? Like, how many of the enemy? So we have a troll. Who else?
I don't know. The ones that I stood and faced, there must have been at least 8 or 10 of them.
Oh.
More importantly, a large ogre and a very powerful orc traveled with them. More intelligent than I care to admit.
Taken.
Well, first of all, let's cut you down.
Yeah,
Or
so see,
search for a key or something if it's like a iron gate and let him out.
Yeah, I mean, after, it doesn't take Peck more than a second to spot a chain of keys on one of the dead orcs.
How does Sildar look? Like, is he, I mean, he
Looks
was
like-
just put in there. Is he wounded?
Not terribly. It looks like he was beaten quite a bit, but, nothing more than you get in, like, a bar fight.
as
Okay.
I walk over to it, Peck says, Sildar, I see a very common trend here. Leave your ass again.
Right. Well,
Does
if
he
you're
have a
with
sword? Sorry.
his a lot of his equipment and gear looks like it was just strewn about the base of the cell there.
Okay.
And the guards were kind of keeping an eye on it.
I
When
want
he
to
goes
pull
on-
out my pan flute and play a little Cinco de Mayo song to nature.
Okay.
How's it go?
Nice.
Sounds like
Oh, that one.
yeah.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
All right.
Solar. Sorry, one second.
Oh yeah, in here
The DM was taken aback by the song.
for that.
Oh yeah. Okay. Really, and you get the sense that a large number of unfriendly creatures have moved through here and are still around here. Much larger than you imagined that you saw with your own elf eyes. Sildar kind of replies to you, Peck, and goes on to say, yeah, we've been in your debt more than once, and if you're with Felglos here, the Alliance has already made itself known that we would ask even more of you. Have you already met with Radoff and Zephyros and the others?
Yes, at one time or another.
Yes, we're here to find you, Gundren, and Lady Garel.
Felglos is
we also lost one of our bandmates.
yeah. The halfling just kind of nods and says, yes, when we recover the others, I've got one of Zephyros's whistles. I'll use it to call the griffins and get us out of here.
We have an exit plan.
Are the griffins just for transportation, or could they potentially help us in fighting?
It would take quite a lot for Zephyros to allow his griffins to engage in battle. He keeps them as house pets. Other than hunting for food, he seldom lets them out.
Okay.
We'll be fine, Palandor. And I pat his shoulder.
Yes, I'm just
You worry too much.
Yes, of course.
Have some of the drink.
It's my job. It's a burden I must bear. Has anybody... I know Ace is still with Halia Thornton, but has anybody... Raelian, can you see her? I can't see anything in this gloom.
It's been a long time.
I don't believe that I have any sight of her with thy elfin eyes.
So, we must figure out the best way to proceed. We can either continue up the trail, or we can attempt to get to the passage that we used earlier to get inside the manor. It might take too long to get there is my only concern.
Let's hunt some wolf north of here.
Ooh. Badass.
Palandor sort of nods like, I could use that. I could kill a few wolfsies.
Okay.
Any other plans? Anything else?
It's been a long time since we've seen Ace.
I know, I'm concerned.
Shall I give
Just
out
don't tell her.
an infernal owl cry?
Is Hush anywhere around? What happened to Hush again?
He flew off back to Zephyros' tower on his broom with Dr. Rhombus.
That's
Is
right.
it something about Dr. Rhombus needing something or
He
other?
kind of exclaimed about something in the manual of Modrons that he had gotten. He was, aha! Dr. Rhombus! We must solve this riddle! And flew off.
Okay.
Assured you that he would be back.
It better be damn important.
Right?
I yell out to the west.
Okay. Roll a performance check for me.
Oh, this better be a good performance check.
Does
sir.
anybody know how to send a Patronus?
I believe
A
it's
what now?
happening right now. It's happening.
Patronus.
No. The spell they cast for
Oh.
anything.
Oh no.
Oh, no.
Okay. Yeah. Ace,
Clear.
so you hear these orcs kind of making a ruckus in Sister Garael's house. You start banging on the window.
I bang hard on the door.
Oh, on the door. Okay, yeah, you start banging on the door. You hear like, we're not home.
I yell, open up!
You kind of hear like mumbling and grumbling, but it doesn't sound like they're coming to open the door for you.
I yell, Halia commands you to open up.
No reply.
Well, fuck. It smashes one of the windows right hand side.
Okay. You smash one of the windows on the right-hand side.
She yells, open! As I do it.
So like on this side of the building?
You said there was a window like right in the front, right?
There's a door, and then I said this was a window.
I smashed that window on the left.
Okay. You with just your bare hands?
Yep. I just smash one of the windows as far as I can.
Okay. You take
how much
5
damage?
points of damage from the glass and wood, sort of scathing your arm a bit.
Worth?
So put that on your character here. And inside the open window, you see 3 orcs. One of them very, very irate. Looks like he was the one that yelled back at you in reply.
Do I see anything else? Just the 3 orcs?
Like one of them's just sort of laying in a very feminine-looking bed with his feet, dirty, muddy feet all over it. Another one's going through a pantry and a cupboard, and this one looks like you caught him looking at some things on a table in here.
There's no one else in there.
No, and you know that this was Sister Garael's house
That
when you
is
were
what
last
I was
here.
hoping for. All right. Who are the 2 closest ones to me? Do I have an action?
You do, yeah. I mean, they're definitely not surprised. So just give me 1 second here. It's a lot of pieces on the board. So this is the one in the back who's laying on the bed. And then we've also got... This guy looking through the pantry. So you have... Did you already roll initiative earlier when everyone else did? Go ahead and roll initiative for me.
I can do that.
Okay. Okay. You have the jump on all these guys.
Alright, I yell at...
They see you, you've smashed through the window, but they weren't expecting you. Even after the door.
Orc 1 and Orc 29, I yell at them, and I'm like, you idiots! Hylia commanded you to follow my orders, and I use suggestion and double spell on both.
Oh, okay. So that... Did we ever... Yeah, that uses sorcery points.
It does use sorcery.
Suggestion... Sec.
So I'll mark 2 sorcery points off.
Is that what it is?
Yep. And then also suggestion is a level 2 spell.
Okay.
I'm excited to hear what you make them do.
Okay.
I said you idiots. Halia said to
Told
follow
you,
my orders. Yeah.
Okay, 1 second. What's your spell save DC?
You know, whatever.
Well, it doesn't matter, because both of these guys seem enchanted by your words, and they've immediately, the look on their faces has changed.
Easily done.
What are we to do?
Look, take Orc 60. What's Orc 61's name?
Oh, Grog.
Take Grog, and you are to take Harbin Wester out of his stockade and bring him with me. And then I start to move over here as they do that.
You hear one of... Okay, you start to move over there. You kind of hear them debating a little bit with Grug. But after a moment, kind of just as you get past the house, you see the 3 of them heading towards the stockade. Where are you heading?
I'm just kind of like hanging out in the, like, I'm assuming this that I'm in right now.
The what?
Like I'm like kind of in a bush, I'm assuming.
Yeah. I mean, there are some bushes there. If you would like to be in them, you could be.
So my ultimate goal is I'd love to be here. That's my ultimate goal.
So you're just heading there, and then you're not waiting for these guys to be able to follow you?
I want those guys to follow me, but like, if some shit goes down, I want to be able to just kind of sneak off.
Okay,
like,
I need to know if you're staying where you are or somewhere else within range that you would see whatever they're doing.
I'm gonna stay here to make sure that they liberate Harbin.
Okay. You see them approaching the Zentarum guards who are stationed at the little stockade that Harbin is in here. You can tell that as they approach, the human guards, kind of stiffen up a bit, and there's a bit of a heated discussion going on. Meanwhile, you guys are stalking up towards some wolves that Raelians has been pointing out the paw prints of, that seem to sort of track along the outskirts of the tree line over here.
Yeah, I just want to whisper to them, now remember, these are nature's creatures, let's kill them humanely.
Also, side note, they have to do what I told them to do, like, even if it's gonna cost them their life.
Yep, that's fine.
Okay.
I guess
question.
urinate.
yeah.
So
We
does
can
so
take
does
5.
so does the DM. Let's do that.
Yeah. 5 pound Nord.
Noise.
Mm.
What? Something. Klug. I haven't heard you all night. Klug. Bug, what the shit, dude? Oh,
What's
you're
going
not
on?
even. What? I said hi.
Oh, hi. How's
I
it going?
haven't heard you all fucking night.
I know. I thorn whipped a guy.
Oh yeah, that's right. You did Thornwood.
I did that one thing.
Dude, it's so. Wait, the DM's not here. Ah, fuck, he's here. Hi.
Shit, what were we gonna do?
Hi.
I was gonna tell you my intentions, but
Oh,
then
okay.
I can't do it.
I'm really not gonna like use that against you.
Hey, you is.
No, I'm not.
What are you eating right now?
I went to like
Big
one of
old
those.
bowl of fuck ace.
Yeah, basically.
I went to one of those like
Done.
You eating some fuck ace?
Whole food type salad places where you build your own box of food. I got some like rice, some chicken.
Dude, I need to order some food right now. F01. Maya Del Rey. Let's see what we got. Good pizza, peach pizza. Are you fucking around with me? Let's.
Did you say peach pizza?
Could you serenade us?
Pizza, gonna eat the shit out of you. Put my face on top of your broccoli. Baby. Your menu. Westchester? You don't live in Westchester. I don't believe this.
Mm-mm.
Nope. Nope. Negative. But good pizzas,
What?
hours. Oh, they're closed. Fuck. Hank's Pizza. Oh, I know they're awake. 10 to 2. Yep.
Do it.
Order a Hank's Pizza.
So hot in here.
They're hot in here right now.
This airwave.
Are we on Twitch right now? Hello, Twitch streamers.
Mm-hmm.
Hey!
We're the
Hello,
Twitch,
Twitch.
streamers. Hello, Twitch viewers.
My name's Ace, but my real name's
All
Kyle.
all 0 of them.
Cool. One day people will look back on this and they'll be like, remember when those guys had 0 viewers?
Ooh, snap.
Wait, how many viewers do we have?
0.
Oh, okay, good.
But we had a couple at some point, right?
There was a game where we had like 10.
Yeah. We just need to start advertising. We should Facebook it. Be like, hey, you want to see a DM eat some fucking Whole Foods while check out that
Gripping-
pop stopper.
Dripping
Pop
shit.
stop. Yeah. Oh my god. I'm gonna get a 15-inch fucking Hawaiian goddamn pizza.
Mmm. There you are.
Add to. Oh wait, special instructions. Have an.
Make it Mexican.
Hey. Wait, I'm gonna say, pineapple.
Pineapple pussy juice. Oh.
Pineapple pussy juice. I'm gonna say. Hold on, I'm sharing my screen so you guys can see that. Your screen.
Uh-oh.
Oh, let's see it.
Wait, is it happening?
That's too much. That's too much me.
Oh, hey there, Fitty.
Pineapple. Wait. Oh,
Hi.
Oh. Your screen. Pineapple pussy.
Oh shit.
Don't. I mean, do
shit.
it. No, you should.
Add to cart.
Dude, they're gonna fucking jizz in your pizza.
Oh my god. I mean, I want you to do it, but I also would not eat that pizza.
I am not gonna eat that pizza.
Oh.
I will not eat that pizza.
No.
Check out. Pineapple pussy juice.
Pineapple pussy pizza?
No, just the juice. Just the juice, sir.
That was the greatest inquiry I've ever heard. Pineapple pussy pizza?
It's like a truffle oil.
Oh, okay.
Oh no, no.
I just got a message that just said that must be bad pizza from the other room.
Pineapple pussy juice.
Hey, Fitty.
Yeah.
One day, can we have your in-person group cameo?
Like.
So you have like way too many people.
Oh yeah, that'd be fun. No, it wouldn't be fun. I lied. I wasn't.
Are we back now?
Yeah. We got Jeff back. Okay.
Yeah, I'm here.
Okay, so
Cool.
what
So,
I'm thinking-
Raelian, you've spotted some wolf tracks.
guys, I
You're
got an
pretty
idea
sure
for wolves.
everyone has moved ahead of you.
Wolves. Tracks.
An idea for
tracks.
wolves. Maybe we can lure them into a trap by using the fresh meat that we have just created. If we drag a body up there, perhaps they'll catch the scent, and if we stay at least downwind from them.
Listen, Palandor, it's not a bad idea, but I am not a butcher. I'm but a wee pirate that loves some fucking gold.
I mean, right now, do you know what I really miss? I really miss Ace. She would be able to butcher this.
Yeah.
This should be able to fillet this thing. You know, into a beautiful specimen of meaty meat that we could give to our dear wolfsies.
Meaty meat.
That's a really good point.
I wonder where she is. Oh well.
Flashback to Ace.
Nope. Okay, so
What are we doing?
Raelian, you've requested that your companions mercifully kill these wolves if that's what it comes to. You've found their tracks. You're quite certain that the larger force is just outside the once ruined entrance to the manor. You can kind of see, hear, smell silhouettes, creatures up above on the next sort of layer up the road. What are you all doing? How are you proceeding? Sildar seems well enough to travel with you. He's kind of just donned his armor and taken up his weapon.
I have a question for Alien. You said that those hounds look like they were searching for something. Can you ascertain or tell what they are looking for? What are they after?
I will ask the forest. I play my flute.
Sildar kind of looks at all of you. I imagine you all followed Raelian then. Yes.
He is my sweet honeybee of stealth.
As Raelian starts blowing on his flute, it kind of cuts off the words that come out of Sildar's. He's like, they're looking for you, and then pan flute.
Wait, I stopped playing and listened to Sildar real quick.
Your notes cut off, and he says, they're looking for you, and they're looking for us. There were wanted posters placed everywhere around the town. They were
I roll
questioning
my eyes
everyone.
and continue playing.
I mean, do they have like an article of clothing of ours that they're like searching with?
No.
He kind of
smelling
he goes on to remind you about the rooms that you had all rented at the inn that were locked, that you had been sleeping in and leaving your possessions in. So yes, he said the first thing they did when they got word of where you had been staying is search your rooms.
Except I did not sleep in that room.
Very well. Let us fuck up some wolves. Looks like meat's back on the menu, boys.
Raelian, you spot some distance up ahead, about 80 to 90 feet away. There is one wolf that appears to be sniffing along the outskirts of the forest there.
I take out, what do I got here? Okay, I take out Stranger, and I just poke my finger, not even worth 1 point of damage, just to draw blood. And put it in the air. Put the scent in the air.
It smells the scent.
Shark.
That
Rugark
far
smells
away?
that scent.
Damn.
Like a goddamn shark. No, she didn't.
No, she doesn't. No.
Can I roll to try and smell it?
No.
Are we?
Please stay where you are.
Are we setting up a trap or an ambush, or are we? How are we doing this? Are we just gonna wait for them to come and then
We're just
go?
gonna wing it. Yeah.
Let's.
So you've pricked your flinger, and you're
Cool.
just standing where you are.
I'm holding it in the air.
Flinger is pricked.
You feel like you would probably have to get a little bit closer to really catch
Alright.
the tension of this thing.
Okay, I know Peck's
You
gonna
probably
do
have to
fucking
like
this
close
noise.
half the distance.
Peck's gonna start doing this.
Okay.
Sound infernal.
All right, and I mean, position-wise, you're all staying where you are.
We're
Get
gonna
ready,
creep.
boys.
We're gonna creep.
Palandor's
Closer.
gonna go over here, wait at the edge of the forest
With whistling
With-
peck on your back.
with whistling peck.
Okay. Brugark. Raelian.
I kind of want to go up here.
Okay. Brugark.
How far is that dude?
Rugark, we're
Oh,
gonna go.
yes. I follow everybody else.
Okay. Okay.
Is there-
All right. Peck, you start kind of doing your little whistle. Raelian, you're holding your droplet of blood up around you. And about a moment afterwards,
Organize that.
you hear the scampering sound of wolf feet coming towards
Alright.
you.
I unsheath Talon and Long Dong.
Okay. Meanwhile, back in town center, Ace, you hear what's erupting into quite a squabble near the stockade. Loud, booming orc voices sort of muffling over their tusked mouths seem to be shouting down at more humanoid-sounding people. It sounds like it's about to start to get physical.
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 You also start to hear a chorus of just noise and chaos erupting out of the Stonehill Inn that you're currently just sitting outside of. There's lots and lots of loud banging on the doors, sounds of people trying to open windows.
There a window by me.
There is.
Shit. Alright, let's re-roll my character, guys. Case fires a fireball into Stonehill.
Okay. I mean, as you are looking inside the inn, you do see a mix of pretty identifiable, some monstrous people, some people who lived in the town, like Toblin, Elsa, and a bunch of just random people. But definitely a healthy mix of other Zentarum-looking folk and orcs.
Like civilians?
Goblins. Like civilians, yeah.
Ugh, randoms.
Mm-hmm.
Gross.
There's apparently some kind of bard playing in there now that just got cut off. You heard the music stop as people started to shout.
Alright, so familiar people. Can you
Yeah,
report to me?
like Toblin Stonehill, Elsa, the waitress that you paid off to
like
get
her.
Poundor especially drunk.
Right,
And then just a bunch
I-
of just semi-familiar faces you've seen when you were all here before.
As Is goes to cast the fireball, she sucks it back in.
Somebody's getting
Yep.
down.
That's the noise. Is instead starts to run back.
Where's the
I don't
hip
know where
hop's
that's
coming from?
Who's listening
Is
to
that
some
me?
sick
The
rap?
Jambot?
It's Jambot. What in the hell
Jambot.
is that? Why? How'd that end up in the fantasy playlist?
It's
Dude,
like
Jambot
thumbs
just
down.
fucking
Jambot gave no
Rickroll
fucks
this.
anymore.
Rickroll
Alright,
this.
hold on.
Okay.
It's, there's a window right by Ace, right?
There is, yeah.
Alright, Ace pokes her head in the window.
Okay. You want to see what you see?
What do I see? What's...
Make me do this, son of a bitch. 1 second. I think I'm gonna crash Fantasy Grounds.
Do it, that's my intention.
Okay. And
Oh, shit. Okay. Wow, I got a whole map.
looking in, you see Toblin working the bar right over here. It's not the greatest map, but it does the job.
Alright,
Elsa, a bunch of commoners marked with C's, a bunch of the Zentarum-looking folk, etc., etc., etc. This is what you've seen as you kind of walked around the perimeter of the inn.
Alright, I whisper over to Elsa. Elsa
It's
the
a-
bear.
It's a closed window.
I,
Do you have
I,
a
I
candlestick?
open the goddamn window.
Well, if you don't, you can use a candlestick.
Yeah, I know, I still got, right? Deadly candlesticks.
Being a cold and rainy night, you find the window closed quite firmly.
Ace uses her sharpened fingernails to smash through the window. Again, taking X amount of damage.
Okay. You only take 2 points of damage as you use your hand and/or arm to smash through the glass window.
It's just like this, just like fingernails onto window.
Yeah. Still stings a little bit, I guess.
Yep, that's fine.
Yeah, you almost like the record being. Everyone's just sort of looking towards you right now.
There's commoners and Toblin and Elsa,
Yep.
right?
Uh-huh.
Guys, you
Yeah,
gotta
and as
come-
far as you see at the moment, like an open door that kind of goes out to the common entry foyer area.
Right. I just say, like, guys, you gotta come with me right now. You're about to die. You need to fight about it.
You say this to Toblin.
To-
Everyone?
Towards Toblin and Elsa. I'm assuming some of the commoners here.
Yeah, I mean the Zentarum-looking folk immediately start reaching for weapons. Who are you?
But,
Why have you broken this window?
Ilya sent me. You guys need to come with me right now, or you're gonna die.
Make a persuasion check real quick.
Alright. Good luck. Good luck. Okay. Phew.
They seem to have softened their tone a little bit. Meanwhile, over on the road to the manor, you all have riled up some wolves. It sounds like they are coming towards you now. Are you standing your ground here? What's your plan?
I'm waiting for him to come so I could fucking fire one of these bolts in one of their hides.
I'm gonna, yeah, like, if they're not close enough to hear me, I'm gonna whisper up to Raelian to draw them back. And we'll ambush them down here.
What was that trap thing he had? Raelian had?
Yeah,
do I
it's gone.
actually? No. Do I still have the trap? That
I don't
that
think
bear?
so.
clamp trap thing that we were using inside the mines?
I don't think so. Do you?
Yawn. I don't know. I don't know if I have it. I don't remember.
Okay. Well, Aurelian, your allies all whisper this as the wolves, with a sort of hobgoblin-looking captain behind them, come sort of joggling and hustling towards you.
All right.
The wolves are sort of growling and snapping.
Oh, do they see me?
They definitely see you. Yeah, all of your allies have sort of vanished into the tree line behind you.
All right. I back up.
Don't take him to us.
No?
Well, we'll ambush them as they're chasing
Yeah,
you.
past us.
They are charging at you full speed right now. What would you like to do?
Is this a tree right here?
Yep.
Okay. I want to run over behind the tree
Okay.
and wait for the closest one to go on a side of it, and as it does, I'm going to spin with both swords into the wolf, using the tree as like protection.
You can see that they're tracking you.
Sure.
And they're kind of circling around the tree.
That's cool.
Are you at the base of the tree, just ready to strike?
Yeah. Uh-huh.
Okay. You may take a sort of reaction as this thing sort of rounds the tree and just starts lunging at you.
What does that mean?
Basically, you get like one free attack.
Cool. Come on, baby.
11's good.
Okay. You definitely hit the wolf. It's bleeding and sort of cries out in pain, but it still lives.
Is it a threat?
It looks pretty wounded. It's kind of slumped down to the ground.
Alright, so now I have 2 attacks.
Well, no, now we roll initiative.
Oh. Okay.
Easy, Rambo.
All of us?
Yeah, all of you over here, yeah.
I mean, I'll roll 2 if that's...
Damn it! Why do I have to roll 20 on a fucking...
Dude, that is the second time that I have rolled both initiatives the exact same number.
Oh, yeah, it is. Alright, well, the two of you have a combined 36, 18.
I'll take it.
I will too. Great.
You just keep rolling high, Peck.
On initiative only, baby.
Brugark?
Yep.
I'll add this
Initiative?
out.
Initiative.
Initius.
Ow.
And
Did it not work? Oh, hang on.
it did not.
Oh, weird. It didn't land in there.
Oh, there we go.
Oh, nice.
You gotta get it on the
Yeah,
chat
that
box.
previous roll was
Oh,
terrible.
yeah. Yeah, it only counts if it goes. It's like kind of like being on the table. Okay. So, Peck and Poundor. You've just seen Aurelian kind of stab a wolf that was sort of chasing around the tree. It looks like all the other wolves, accompanied by a hobgoblin, are circling said tree.
Yeah.
And Aurelian.
The first thing I'm going to do is shoot the one... I'm assuming that Rylian's looking at the wolf to the north of him, so I'm going to shoot the one to the southwest of him.
Okay, the
my
one he
crossbow.
just stabbed is still alive, although it's kind of limping and quite injured.
Oh, alright. Like,
It's
not... It doesn't look like it's of any threat.
No, I mean, it looks like it could still, do some damage, but it's definitely wounded.
Okay.
Poundor is charging in with you.
That's good.
get you
What do
real
you-
close.
What are you doing?
I wanted to shoot it as we were running.
Okay. Alright,
I just
with
want
your
it dead.
with your gun or with your crossbow?
Go crossbow.
Okay, roll to attack, please. Poundor, what are you doing?
Palandor
As
is
you
launching a javelin. Like, this is like a full-on run, like with momentum,
Yep.
chucking it at the one to the north.
Okay.
That guy, right?
Number 20 there?
Yeah. I don't want to move.
I need the lucky point. I have one more.
Okay.
No!
The second one hits. And
Good.
your bolt just completely puts this thing down out of misery as Palandor reaches back with his javelin
And is going to throw it in
Okay.
mere seconds. He is going to throw
he
it.
just he's gripping it tightly
So
very,
Oh.
very tightly. As it goes, he throws it too far. He's too fucking strong. Just
But he
goes sailing.
It hits the one behind it.
Ooh, and it just
Wow.
smashes down into the soft dirt on the path up ahead.
Aw.
That's unfortunate.
Only you were a big door.
Yeah, if only we had Ace with us.
I'm working on him getting the townsfolk to help you motherfuckers.
What's your
We
armor
only
right
need
now,
Ace
really?
for our aid.
As it's
Oh, 19 AC? Fuck you. The wolf bites down into your armor and sort of yelps, unable to actually penetrate through it.
Oh wait, which wolf? The one that's next to us?
No, the one that just charged
dead.
you above Raelian.
Oh, he just charged at me. Cool.
Yes. Well, this way he was biting Raelian, not you. Brugark.
Yeah. I think I'm too far away to get Hobgoblin 58. So,
Story of my
I
life.
come in. I'm gonna. Let's see. Actually, let's do this. I'm gonna move. There we go. I'll move to here.
Okay.
I'm gonna attack Wolf 20. Thorn
Alright.
Whip.
Okay.
Oh, that's
Hang on.
you need a hot whip sound for that move.
I know. Do I?
Where is it? Can't find Thor. There it is.
Whoa, that was a good.
Oh, there it is.
I don't know where that came from, but that worked. That is a hit. You said Wolf 20?
Yeah.
2 for 2 on lashing out and killing things and quickly pulling their corpses towards you tonight.
Yes.
As your weird thorny whip vines disintegrate. Wolf 20 is quite dead.
Perfect.
Let's see.
the fucking call stack on the combat tracker because of.
Yeah, it is ridiculous. Aurelian, it's your turn.
Yeah, alright, I'm gonna take one sword and I'm gonna stab this wolf in the throat, and I'm gonna take the other one and stab it in the eye.
Okay.
Not to be specific.
You technically have 3 attacks, 2 with your main hand,
Sweet.
1
That's
with your
in the
offhand.
balls, too.
Alright.
That's a hit. Let's just get all the hits on the board first.
Oh, sorry.
That's fine.
That bloodies.
Yeah.
At the balls.
It's bleeding out just upon your first penetration.
Cool. And I have 2 attacks left.
Yep.
Well, I'll just put it out of its misery, I
Yeah,
guess.
I mean, you easily just kind of
Twist the blade.
gently put it down. Gently.
Oh. Wait, did I need to roll that?
No, you're good.
Then I'm gonna...
The
I'm gonna
hobgoblin immediately turns and starts running full speed up the road.
Yeah, I'm gonna take out the longbow and I'm gonna shoot
Oh
him.
no, you're not switching weapons mid-attack though, I don't think.
What the? Oh, come on. Fucking elf.
What the fuck? I rolled 20s.
Changing weapons is a minor action, isn't it?
I'm an elf.
For now, it's not happening. I'll look at
Alright,
it later.
well, fuck it. I'm gonna take a fucking long dong and I'm gonna throw it.
You're gonna throw long dog.
Fucking 110
Just zoom out here.
He's throwing it. He's throwing his
Speed
main
of-
weapon.
no.
speed of strength.
Throw
No,
it.
Okay.
I'm not. I won't do that.
All right. In
Wait,
a fit of
what's the range
in a
on
fit
that?
of rage, the impatient elf hurls his blade into the night.
Yes. He's gonna get it. He's gonna.
Dude, if you roll a nat 20, that's how this is gonna happen.
Sure, roll a d20.
Do it,
Just
do
roll a
it.
regular
Let's see it, let's see
d20.
it.
Don't I
With-
get like advantage?
No,
for
just roll a
rage?
d20.
Advantage!
Roll a
Slayer.
d20.
How would you get
If
advantage?
anything, you're getting
This is
disadvantaged.
an elf.
You better roll it before I get bored.
Do it.
Oh wait, I rolled it off the map on.
Roll it on the mat.
Roll it. Roll the thing.
Okay.
Oh.
Yeah, you throw your blade and it falls like 8 feet in front of you.
Oh shit.
The wolves are all dead. The hobgoblins fled up the road.
Did he yell anything when he did it?
No. Ace, you're outside the inn. You've yelled at everyone after smashing the window.
You gotta
that-
come with me
you
right
got-
now.
They gotta
or
come
you're
with
gonna
you.
die.
They're in trouble.
Yep.
There's almost a bit of panic as all the people start trying to run out through the door, and you realize
door?
that some of the noise you heard before was other people trying to leave through the door, which is currently blocked by a wagon.
I definitely motioned for them to come with me.
I mean, it's not the largest window, and it's filled with shards of glass.
I took 2 points of damage to clear that glass out.
You punched a hole through one piece of the window pane.
All right, I'm gonna take one for the. I clear the rest of the glass out.
Okay, well, it doesn't matter because they took your word, persuaded as they were, and tried running out the main front doors. You hear a cacophony of enraged people just banging on doors trying to get out. A lot of them intoxicated. And there's sounds of like wood on wood as clearly just chairs are squeaking. People are trying to see what the commotion is. The music from the bard has completely stopped.
I see that map again. Oh, there it is. Okay.
Yeah, sure.
How about so there's I'm particular.
I'm sorry?
They go Elsa and Tolbin.
What about them?
Where did they run out towards the door, or did they come towards me?
Toblin looked like he was hanging back, kind of confused by the chaos. Damn near everyone else kind of ran off out the doors of this part of the inn.
Alright, I motion towards Toblin, like, come towards me, man. I start to, like, push the glass out of the window that he can...
He's kind of like, what are you doing here?
Don't ask questions.
They look for you and the others.
Have less than 2 seconds. Come with me, or you're gonna die.
I'm not climbing out the window of my inn like some goddamned animal, and I'm not sure shit leaving it with these monsters here.
Alright, fuck off then. And then Ace just fucking bolts off towards him.
Towards where?
Over towards the...
You keep cutting out on me. Where you drew?
Ace
eat
moves
that
over
mic.
towards where she drew.
Okay. As you run past, you've left two scenes of chaos behind you. It sounds like some sort of fight has broken out near the stockade where Harbin Wester is, and people are infuriating, possibly fighting, brawling within the Stonehill Inn. As you run to the east towards the tap house, where an even louder group of people sound to be drunk off their fucking ass right now. Like there is just choirs of drunken goblin and men just singing weird, strange bar brawl battle song. Smash their head, drink again. On and on and on they go. It sounds like the people working in that bar are a bit overwhelmed by all of that.
All right.
Meanwhile, on the hillside,
okay.
Can we go for 3 for 3 here, Ace? Let's see. Let's find out.
Well, I had a really important
Of
Ace
chaos
question.
seeds.
But,
you can ask a quick question.
am I able to ignite that fire by the side of the house with my thaumaturgy?
What? Near the inn?
Yep. I wanna like blow it towards the house so it lights the house on fire.
By house, you mean the inn or the house that you're behind?
The Stonehill Inn. I want to light the Stonehill Inn on fire with my current trajectory with thaumaturgy.
I mean, the base structure of the building is fieldstone.
But the roof is made out of...
Timbers.
Yeah!
Okay. Thaumaturgy.
I can make a fire get really big.
And
it's a cantrip.
Cantrip, yeah. No. You can cause flames to flicker, brighten, dim, or change color for a minute. This is why this would be a minor cantrip. You definitely can't
God damn it.
convert a small cook fire into a fireball that sets a roof on fire.
What about if I cast straight up fireball?
Well, yeah. That would create a fireball.
Am I allowed to do that?
You can do whatever the fuck you want.
And that's, hold on, calculating distances, 400 feet. Ace continues to run.
Okay. Still running up the road towards the manor?
Yep. Towards the sleeping giant. Kind of like.
Yeah, just
right
go ahead
here.
and indicate where you're going. Okay.
Yep,
Yeah,
right there.
you're doing that. On the roadside, you all have spotted this hobgoblin sort of heading up towards the bend that winds further and further up ahead of you in terms of elevation. And you kind of see the silhouette of an orc looking creature look back at you, and then the guy running, and he starts sort of heading in that direction as well, towards where the hobgoblin's going.
So, what if, just theory crafting here, if he alerts them, which he probably will, because I doubt any of us can hit him at this range, what if we just went into the trees and ambushed these fuckers when they came down? Because it's actually not bad, right? Because we are acting as a distraction, so Sister Garaele and Gundren can do whatever they're gonna do, and then we can hide in the trees and ambush them.
Let's hurry
All right.
before they start rushing down.
So where are you trying to go?
Palindor is going to go into the trees with Peck and start. He's going to attempt to climb one of the trees,
I'm standing on Palindor's shoulders, just get whapped by
Like-
all the trees.
like a particularly big tree. Like, let's be honest. Like the branches
Sure.
are kind of hanging a little bit low, like enough for him to be able to get up on it and be able to scale up pretty high.
Almost getting hit by them.
Okay.
Well, you're getting hit by him on the head.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
despite your armor, you're a strong guy. There's enough low-hanging branches that you can climb up there. How tall of a tree are you looking for?
Well, first of all, how big are these trees? That's the first question.
I'd say
Pretty
they
big.
range in height from 20 to 40 feet in some places. It's a pretty old
Okay, well,
forest.
we
right
definitely
near
found one of the bigger trees because
Okay.
Palindor's kind of a meaty guy.
here. Yep.
So
Alright.
he's gonna scale up about halfway up. So probably like, I don't know, 20 feet up.
Okay. Raelian, Brugark. Anything you guys like to be doing?
Yeah, I'm gonna grab my sword.
Okay.
That
These
I
wolves are both dead, right?
They are, yeah. I'd clear them, but there's about 5 bajillion tokens on the board right now. So-
Wait, I took damage?
Mm,
I take damage.
wait a minute. So Palindor and Peck climbed a tree to hide.
Well, we said, what I said
Yeah,
was,
yeah.
is that if he's gonna alert them, which he probably will, there's not really any way for us to stop them from alerting them. So
The alarms are going.
yeah. So what we should do is, if they're gonna come down here, which they will, because we're wanted, and we're easy targets supposedly. So if we can get up in trees and at least ambush them, we'll have a surprise round where we can kill a bunch of them.
And they
sounds good.
last saw us here, so they're going to be coming towards this direction.
All right, I'm gonna
Yeah.
grab both wolves and I'm just gonna drag them into here, and I'm gonna climb a tree that's like around there.
Palindor, should we go? Where's our here?
Can we set up
you
any
wanna move
traps?
up? You want to move up out of the way?
Yeah, move around.
Hey, I want to get behind them. I
Okay.
want them to pass us.
I think
Okay.
we should put down
as-
some
I mean,
traps.
as you're all sort of climbing the trees and figuring out what to do around here, I mean, Palindor, you can see from your vantage point, you and Peck can see that these people have all sort of headed towards the manor, and they're going into the manor. None of them appear to be coming back for you at the moment.
Even though the guy that who saw us kill all of the wolves,
They're turtling.
he's gotten up to them and told them.
terms.
Yeah. Well, I mean, Sildar kind of goes on to mention, he's like, they're looking for Gundren, Sister Garaele, and Darren.
But we're easy targets.
I don't know.
I don't know how
Okay.
easy we are, Palindor.
Well, I mean, we're in the open. They don't have to find us. They literally walk down here.
I mean,
but
if
walk-
I
okay.
if I had to guess, I'd say they have them pinned down in the manor. There's only one way in, as far as I know.
Cool.
Move.
Let's completely forget that we climbed a tree or that we climbed up, and now we're gonna climb back down and go towards the manor, I
At one
assume.
point in time, I felt like I was on a mast.
I mean, you can
know, I
sit
just
here
felt-
and wait. Might
I
be a
mean, we're
little
not
while.
gonna.
Let's keep moving. Let's just keep moving up.
Do you
Up
mean to
along the
tell
tree
me?
line.
Just a quick question, Peck. Do you mean to tell me that Sister Gorella's in danger and we're not gonna go and engage in combat with these fools?
Oh, I'm gonna. Do you think I'm gonna sit in this shitty baby room the rest of my life?
All right, we can skirt along the edge, I guess. But if they're going inside, that to me means we need to make an immediate move, not a
Well,
skirt around the borders. So
as,
I'm gonna
as a
go
ra- yeah.
this
Okay,
way.
okay. Oh, well, I'm with
Solution
you. So.
solved.
Oh shit! If Palandor's doing that, I'm going with him.
Yep. I'm on his shoulders.
And as I go up there, I'm gonna grab the javelin that I threw into the ground.
I am guessing Raelian's picking up his sword too.
Yeah, I already said I did.
Oh, okay. My bad.
Dong, dong,
And
dong.
yeah, I'm going with him to maintain pass without trace.
Oh, okay.
Oh, really? And you're super quiet.
Thanks for your maintenance.
Sildar and Sologlyph follow along with you. Ace, are you get up to the tap house?
Nope. I'm assuming there's a window through here.
Yeah, you guys saw into there earlier.
I peer through.
Kind of like what you saw before. Quite a mixed group of monstrous creatures and some of these others in Tarm.
Alright, I once again walk up to the window by the bartender.
Yep.
I say, look, dude, I need you to do me a favor. Is he listening? Am I communicating with?
The window's closed at the moment. Are you tapping on it?
My
knocking?
fuck!
You and Windows.
I open the window
Mm-hmm.
if I can.
Yeah, it's
Is
still
it-
unlocked from earlier when Peck and Palandor were there.
Yeah, this guy's just getting everyone drunk.
I squeak it open. Squeak! Bartender, hey, come here.
Mm-hmm.
Look, I need you to go ahead and get that barmaid. And, you need to get out of here. You need to come through the window right now.
He says I can go through the door.
I've got no time to argue with you. You need to go grab that large-chested fucking vixen of a barmaid, and you need to drag her through this window right now.
He's looking pretty perplexed at you, but you've gained his attention. He's like, what is all this?
All right, fuck off. And Ace takes off into the woods.
Okay.
Wow.
You see, I don't know if you ever look back, but there's a sense of a head sticking out of a window following you. Like, what the? You just run off into the
Clearly
forest?
drunk.
Ace just fucking peels off into the woods.
Do you get lost easily? Curious.
Ace or me?
No, Ace.
Ace knows exactly where she is. She tries to save the day, and then things don't work out so well.
Okay. As you kind of break in through the forest, you can hear the sounds. Well, actually, yeah, they're so quiet that you don't. You're kind of trouncing through the forest of where you guys first came into town with Sologlyph earlier in the night, and there's a bit of a strange quiet and calmness as you sort of move through the woods here.
Right? Perfect.
The rest of you, yep.
I want to shout at Sologlyph because I saw his amazing speed and agility, and I
Yep.
want to shout at him, "Don't, Sologlyph! Don't let him shut the doors."
Is there
We're
anybody
going all in.
outside? When he says that, is there anybody outside?
Are you so like right now? You'll imagine, if you will, about 15 feet above you on a sloped incline. You know, maybe about 50 degrees. Is kind of like this rough, rocky hill that goes up to this next level of road to the manor. Are you
So we're going to climb up
climbing
it?
and crawling up that?
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Okay.
Is that the fastest route?
I mean, yeah, because if we go around, it's gonna be like, I mean,
100.
forever.
We are aware of the two guys over there, though, right?
Get to the left?
You are. Yeah, you did hear and see
I'd
them kind of
rather just
running
go-
around.
I'd rather just go straight up.
Well, I'm on your shoulders. I'm not climbing this.
Well, okay. If we once you can see somebody.
I will follow.
I just want to know
That's
what
just
you're
right.
doing. Tell me
Yeah, we're
exactly
going
what
up.
you're
We're,
doing.
I mean,
going
we're
up.
gonna engage. If they're gonna, you know, start messing with Sister Gorell and Gundren, we're gonna fuck them up.
Okay.
You heard what he mentioned first, right? Everybody heard it.
I
Yep.
mean, it's Palador cannot help. He feels the stirring.
Uh-oh. That's not... Oh,
you,
yeah.
You charge
Stop
up
fucking
and
climbing
see this very large, well-adorned orc. It's kind of standing guard over what was the once ruined Tresendar Manor that looks to have been partially restored. He's got this big axe in his hands, and he's kind of just through his tusks. You're the others we seek, and you come running right to us. How lovely. And he starts kind of licking his tusks a little bit and clenching his axe.
What?
He looks over at the hobgoblin, the orc running up the road to you, and says, "Come, my warriors, take them alive." And
What's the name of the warriors?
Roll initiative.
roll initiative.
Wait, you pussy.
I feel like we
pussy
need a
would
little
take us by
the
yourself?
evil within.
Oh, yeah, I'm
No!
down with that. I am
One.
down with that.
Yeah, we can.
Hey,
take the
Palandor.
average of-
Let's split this one. Yeah.
yeah.
Shit.
Oh, shit! Whoa.
And there's the nat 20.
We're rolling... Palador, we're rolling in sync right now.
Yeah, we are. I'm
Those are
feeling
the same
it.
side.
So what did you
Oh,
guess?
God, yeah.
Pounder and Peck, what'd you get? Yeah, 21 and 18, so that's 39. We'll go 38, so another 18.
Oh, yeah.
18. All right, I need to do... I'm going to lose my goddamn mind with all these tokens right now, so let's do a real
Yeah, I'm kind of nervous
momentary
about this, dude.
board clear, and then I will
I'm,
get these
I'm-
back out.
I'm leaving a lot of them behind.
Plus
you guys.
5 points for this song.
Yeah, well,
Yeah, this
really
is,
rolled a 20, so
guys,
he unlocked
from
music
inspiration.
selection.
I just want you to know my heart's... it's racing a little bit right now. I don't know how long we are for this world.
Hey, you know what? We're gonna end in a blaze of glory,
Kidding, right?
saving Sister
Especially to this
Gorell.
song.
That's what we're gonna fucking do.
All right,
This is coming.
give me 2 minutes. 2 minutes.
Yeah.
Just to set up the board.
Hey,
No,
while
no,
Fiddy's
no.
doing that, you guys have a plan of attack you would like to pursue? Or are we winging this shit?
Well, if you guys look behind your goddamn asses, you'd see the whole town's on fire, and fucking everyone's running crazy.
You didn't set anything on
Good,
fire.
we're
And
dramatically backlit for
There's
the,
no
the
actual
battle.
fire, just to be
Ace is
clear. At the
booking it
moment.
out of the woods.
Alright.
Listen, Palandor,
I know
I
what I'm
will
doing.
take the additional targets.
Okay, I know what I'm gonna do.
You're on your starboard and port sides.
Just you wait. This is gonna be beautiful.
You just take that fucking beautiful shield, hold it out there, blind the shit out of these motherfuckers.
Did you name the shield?
Have I named it?
Yeah.
I mean, it's Lathandir's arm. Clearly.
Lafandir's right arm?
I don't know. I have to think about a good name. I'm open to suggestions.
How about the sandwich of godliness?
Of the beacon of light.
Light.
How about the God's blessed asshole? How about that?
All right.
How about the Cimmeril?
Aurelian?
Divine
Ace,
light.
were you
There go.
continuing on your
Sure, like-
trajectory there?
Ace looks behind over her shoulder. And
Uh huh. And what?
surmises. What does she see?
Eat the microphone. I mean, are you looking back at the town or towards the manor?
Towards the sleeping giant. What does she see?
You see the head of the bartender kind of going back inside the building.
Ace kind of like gives like a double finger salute and just continues booking it through the forest as far as she can.
Okay. Go ahead and roll initiative. Just as you crest out of the edge of the forest, you see some of your allies kind of crawling up over the cliff's edge onto the higher road. We begin our evening with Aurelian. I'm assuming everyone is where they last indicated. Brugark, you were climbing up too. I'll just put you behind these guys.
Well, I just want to get close enough.
Uh-huh.
Thorn whip.
Okay. Well, I mean, before you were spotted and this orc started speaking, you got up to the top of the edge here.
I just want to get within 30.
Sologlyph was kind of up pretty close to you guys, and Sildar was as well. I'll just assume Aurelian was climbing up too. Aurelian, you are coming over the edges. You see this large orc, clearly a sense of leadership among him, as the others seem to be looking to him for whether or not they were about to engage. And as he clutches his axe and shouts down at you all, looks like he's getting ready to come at you.
He's a big boy.
With +5 advantage, like only a nat 20 on initiative can provide.
Yep. You are quite quick to assess the entire scene.
Yeah, I slow march in tempo with the beat towards large orc.
Oh god.
With Talon and Long Dong.
Okay. Go ahead and just indicate your movement and all that, please.
Wait, so how many guys are outside right now that we can actually see that are engaging us?
2 on the road to your left, or
shit.
to the top, and then basically all of these guys are what you see right now.
Okay.
So just to be fair,
So there's
I will
6,
hide
7,
the
8
other.
people?
Yeah.
Okay, being that I am not a tank, I take out longbow and fire at large orc in the nuts.
Oh!
Okay.
Called shot.
Called shot.
You do called shots?
Oh.
What?
Yep. We do with him.
What does that mean?
Oh no!
No, we're not really playing like hardcore ammo rules. So I'll give you some arrows back. Go ahead and roll to attack again.
Someone hasn't been keeping track.
Oh man, I'm being nice. That could have been fun. Go ahead and roll
Patter
to attack
of
again.
air whiffs against the.
I've assumed you've been
goblin's
collecting
nutsack.
your arrows, and you get a 50% return rate in terms of like them
Yes,
still being
that's-
intact.
Indeed.
No!
Oh, there it is.
No!
There it is.
Oh, called
Doesn't
shot.
matter.
Hit him in the head.
Was that
The
really
large-
a nat 1?
the large orc.
Yeah.
That's what it looks
You
like, sir.
you fire what you think is a perfect shot, but it's like almost like a lobbed ball. It's so soft when it comes out of your bow. There's almost no strength behind it, and the arrow just comes arcing at this guy, and he just sort of swats it out of the air, barely moving his arms, and like a smile just kind of forms on his face.
Yeah, it's a hustle. That's
That
a
was
hustle
one-
move right there.
That was one of the
Small
broken ones.
erection forms on the work.
Yeah.
You recycled the wrong arrow.
Pack,
arrow.
oh, no, wait, hold on.
We're gonna have to take the little ones first. They'll be quick and easy.
One of the orcs moves up alongside his leader and hurls a javelin at the other half-orc in front of him. Says, "Eat my weapon, traitor! You don't deserve that blood!" And just throws this thing right at you, Brugark.
Oh!
What's your AC?
Fucking low.
20.
12. Is that right?
Yeah, because I suck.
Uh-oh.
You swallow the javelin as it penetrates your armor and it goes into your stomach. You take 6 points of damage. It's not too deep, but it did not feel good.
Behind the shield.
Did you already had a little bit of damage from last time? Is that right?
Guess so? I don't remember that, but sure.
Me either, but
Yes.
it's there. I'll trust it. Peck and Palindor.
So I'm trying to find my Sentinel Shield ability shit.
Yeah. So that's on your gem.
Sorry, that maybe
The
that's
gem
what it
of the
was.
Sentinel?
Gem of the Sentinel.
Yep, so it basically has 3 charges. It regains 1d3 of them per day. For free, it can basically be like a really powerful magic light. If you use a charge, you can use a command word to fire a brilliant beam of light at a single creature within 60 feet of you.
Okay.
Here, let me just share this thing. Do that.
Sorry, that's free? Or is that one charge?
No, that's a charge. The second thing, the second command word. And then the other one uses all 3 charges and accidentally closes Gembot. No, yeah, read what it says. It does a big cone of basically blinding light.
Yeah. Palandor is going to command with 3 charges and create a cone of light that completely blinds Big Boy. And I can't seem to be. Oh, okay, hold on.
Does that
So
hit
it's like
friendlies?
Alt, and then left and right click.
How much space do I get?
You get a 30-foot cone originating from the gem.
Not gonna hit friendly.
Okay, hold on.
No.
Is that 30 feet?
That's 30 feet. So
Yeah.
I'll move
Okay.
up a little bit, and then I want to get all 4 of these guys. So if I can do that.
Yeah, that's doable. If you were to step right there.
Yeah.
Okay. So the gem
And
is
Mike-
a separate, just standalone gem right now.
Oh yeah. I'm holding it up like Samwise fighting
Okay.
Shelob.
Okay. And so that basically
that-
they have to make a Constitution saving throw or become blinded for 1 minute, which is 10 rounds.
I'll take care of the one off the port bow. You take it off the starboard.
Which one's the port bow?
Well, I'm just gonna assume he knows his nautical directions.
We will
Or
soon
not.
find out.
Oh man. Sorry, I was trying to find an amazing sound effect, but
Ooh, like a holy light. Oh,
yeah.
Like
Oh,
what the port bow
yeah,
sounds
that'll work.
like?
That'll work. Let's do that. All right.
Oh, you found something?
So you step forward, gem in like 1 hand, 2 hands.
Oh yeah, no, one hand for sure.
Okay.
Holding it in one hand, and Palandor starts muttering these like prayers,
All right.
subtly under his breath. And as he does, like the light kind of flickers a little bit, and then it does, and just this huge burst of light emanates.
Ooh. Laughing deer is feeling what you're putting down. All right. So all 4 of them. This is survive. I'll hit you up with it later. All 4 of them just sort of try to draw their arms up in time to block this crazy holy light that's just blinding them in the dead of night here. I'll start with our large guy. Make a Constitution saving throw. He's just sort of laughing. Doesn't even hold his arm up to block. The other 2 orcs beside him, start with the one to the north of him, is just grabbing at his eyes right now, like, look around, like, "Arr! Arr!" Seems to have worked. Same for the other one to the left of him. The large guy's just like, "Arr! Worthless!" The hobgoblin behind him is also grasping at his eye, muttering something in Goblin. The gem just seems to go completely dormant in your hand, as if all the energy's been sucked out of it.
I put it in my pocket, and then I pull out my sword.
Okay. So you technically, I think that counts as a single action. The gem. Let me just double check.
Stuff the gem down my.
So technically, you still have your other attack action.
Well, good thing I have
your-
javelin.
Okay.
Yeah, thank God.
I'm gonna hurl at the guy on the starboard side.
I don't know what side that is.
That's the right side. And thankfully, he has such incredible disadvantage right now.
Can't see shit.
Or I have advantage. Is that correct?
Let me.
Good question to the
double
zone.
check.
Inquiry.
It's a great inquiry. Still getting used to all the fun condition stuff. Let me just pull up my little wiki here. Blinded by the light. Blinded creature cannot see and automatically fails any ability check that requires sight. Attack rolls against that creature have advantage. The creature's attack rolls also have disadvantage. So yay for you.
Wow.
Which one were you targeting?
The one on the starboard, which is the right side.
The dead
Okay,
one.
31.
Yeah.
31?
Hold on, let me
Yeah, if you just
Oh,
mouse
yeah.
over it, you can see the number. That'll
Yeah,
help me out.
31.
If you just call that out. Okay. Yeah, you easily blast your beam of light at these guys. Seeing the guy on the right completely affected by it and blinded and weakened, you hurl your javelin with ease at him, and there is just a nasty sound. Roll damage. 10 points of damage as this thing goes stumbling back, confused, angry, blinded, bleeding. That's it for you unless you want to move closer.
No, I'm good where I am.
Okay. Peck. You still riding?
Yeah. His hand. I have my hand on the top of his head,
Okay.
and I'm riding him like Captain Morgan
Yep.
with
I know what you mean.
the black spot
Yeah.
aimed at the guy on the port side, to the top north of
Number
or 10.
10.
There it is.
Or
Yeah.
10. Okay. So
And
yeah, give yourself advantage on the buff thing there.
advantage, and then plus the roll advantage, the effect.
Yeah.
And
Oh,
there's
shit.
this.
That's a hit.
Roll your 87 dice.
Roll them well.
What the fuck?
Oh no! That's a lot.
Oh my god.
What?
But also,
It's back.
So taking your blast in a lot more stride than you expect, the large orc kind of. Oh no, sorry, you were doing the guy on the orc
top
10,
guy,
right?
orc 10,
Okay, my bad. Okay. Well, that guy, orc 10,
Hopefully he's hurting.
just literally exploded into blood and giblets of meat. Again, just sort of spraying the wall, the ruined stone wall of the manor that kind of makes the open framework of this thing. You just
Peck laughs.
one-shot the fucking guy. I'm sure the other allies around him, if they could see, would be pretty horrified right now. That's it for you.
Yeah, break
Uh,
down.
Charging in at Palindor is the hobgoblin's wolf. He kind of like gave it a little bit of a tap and it just went "Rrr," snarling and charging you. It bites and chomps at your armor, but you're able to sort of maneuver in position so that he's only getting metal in his mouth and no flesh. The hobgoblin draws back a bow, seeming to be a... Oh no, wrong hobgoblin. The blind one kind of is feeling around the wall behind him a bit, draws forth a longsword, and is kind of just like holding it out, a bit dazed, a bit confused, rubbing at his eyes constantly. 1 second. Still apparently blind. Ace, you hear gunfire, you hear meat exploding, blood dripping. You can kind of see your allies just charging over the mound up ahead of you. You also spot 2 goblinoid-looking creatures rounding the bend, heading towards your allies on the northern part of the road that slopes up in front of you.
you talking about Orc 40.
I am 8 and 48. These guys?
Ace comes erupting out of the bush, and she's completely caught off guard. She had no idea that her teammates were there, but she's happy to see them. Used to run forward full blast as far as she possibly can. What am I looking at? 60 feet? 30 feet?
Yes. I'll give you a bonus of 90 feet right now because I'm feeling generous. You just came charging up here, so you can just move
like
that little mid.
Can I get like that 60?
The what?
Can I like stay back? Like, can I go 60?
Yeah, sure. You may.
To? And like as I come bolting up the hill, I let out my awesome infernal owl noise.
How'd that go again?
Hey.
Okay.
I'm here, guys.
I am here. I am here. Okay. Let's see. Sort of coming out of part of the ruined wall to the north is another orc. Kind of cautiously peering out from right behind the large orc is 2 goblins. They kind of look and sort of cower behind. Like if you imagine, like a lot of these walls, while they look to have been partially rebuilt in places, are still kind of just it's a husk of a stone building. So they're kind of like climbing up on like a piece of broken wall, short bows drawing back as they look over their allies at you all. Goblin 24 draws his bow back and fires at Palandor.
That looked like a lot of dice.
There's a lot of dice. Rolls a natural 20. And an arrow finds its way just inside an opening in your left arm, like right where like padding meets the plate mail.
Who's this?
This small goblin, weak as can be, just pulled back the short bow and pulled off the shot of his life as a just notable comes out of Palandor's mouth underneath of you, Peck. You take 19 points of damage minus 3 for your specialty, so you take
It's
16 points of damage.
It's like the dude who took Smog out.
I like to think of the dude who took out Achilles.
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah,
that's it too.
yeah.
Fucking luck.
There you
Oh,
go.
yeah.
That
Orlando
was
Oh,
that was
Bloom.
quite
Orlando
quite
Bloom
a
just
shot.
Bloomed.
Was
Quite a
Apollo,
shot.
wasn't it?
Yeah.
Got bloomed hard.
That's
Um,
great. There's only 18 other guys that are gonna try to kill me now.
Yeah, no, you feel pretty good about that. The framework of the house almost seems to shake and rattle itself as the prominent orc in front of you just starts. Oh, drugs, come here, boy, and like boom, 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 boom. The earth is just shattering, shaking, rumbling as a large ogre comes charging out of the house, larger than even the orc or anyone else around here. Just sorry.
How tall would you say he is?
Ogres are about 9 to 10 feet tall on average. This one is about 11 feet tall.
Like a 9 to 10 feet death.
Hmm.
Right.
Yeah. Drugs.
You stay, I go.
Well,
How
what's
tall is
going on?
how tall is Palador?
Drugs.
I am
Paris.
6'4".
Right.
This guy, if you recall, when you were scouting the town earlier, there was a couple, there was like one ogre that had this sort of weird contraption on its back. This is an ogre that's equipped with similar gear.
Oh, it's a big deal,
Oh,
though.
yeah.
Oh, what?
Almost like a mechanical backpack with a little seat on top, and like these crazy chains. He's looking
I have an
at
idea.
he's looking at the large orc. He says, "Drogs need ammo," and the orc just sort of turns, still smiling, and just sort of tilts his axe at the goblin that just fired an amazing shot at Palandor. Says, "You've used up all of your luck. Go, get suited up for drogs." And you see him kind of like whimper and scurry towards the large ogre.
No,
The other goblin steps forward, a notable sigh of relief from his mouth as he sort of shakily draws back a bow and fires at the paladin as well.
No, no.
That's a 20. Is what that means.
Oh, it's not a nat 20, but it is a unnatural 22. You take 0 points of damage as you absorb the entire 3 points of damage with your expert armor skills.
Nice.
Damn.
Yeah, I'm not lying. You hear the ogre kind of like, "Oh, someone help Drox!" And this orc, who had his eyes on the party, comes almost very obediently running towards the large, crazy ogre with the contraption on his back. Starts taking off what appears to be like this almost jacket of spikes and leather, like metal and spikes, and you can see that, like kind of like a straight jacket, he's heading towards the reluctant but willing goblin with this thing, and starts sort of binding and wrapping him up to the goblin's just almost a cannonball of spiked leather and death. And this is taking a moment. This is still sort of happening, but it's kind of begun the process. Around the sort of stockpile of wood on the outskirts of the house here, a lot of it looks like it's the salvaged wood that they've sort of done when they were renovating the place. Another hobgoblin draws back a longbow and shouts out a command to his wolf, who's kind of engaged with you all. He fires at Brugark.
No!
Hits for 6 points of damage. The smile finally drops from the large orc's face, and he kind of just starts rubbing his hands over the shaft of his large axe. And
Shaft.
he just charges the paladin with the halfling on top. He says, "I wonder if I can get 2 for 1." And just charges, like almost like he's digging his feet into the ground like a raging bull, and just sort of plows at you with his big axe just raising over his head.
Paladin crouches low with his shield. Very low.
He smashes into your shield. What does your shield do now again? Your new shield?
My shield gives me advantage on initiative and perception. I doubt it'll be extraordinarily helpful right now.
He hits you so hard that your shield arm just drops, and he smashes into you with his axe. With the reduction, 5 points of damage. And immediately starts pulling it back. Well, he's kind of like swung through you, just grazed you a bit, and almost changes his grip with one hand and swings around at the halfling sitting on
I
top
use my
of you.
reaction
Okay.
and impose disadvantage on his attack on the halfling.
Okay.
Protection.
Using your sort of knocked aside shield arm, you kind of manage to bash at his arms as he's going to swing at Peck atop you, and you kind of pivot him out of position a little bit. Swinging with disadvantage. Peck, what's your AC?
How do I check?
It's on your main tab.
It is 15.
32.
He skillfully still manages to swing through Palindor's distraction and smash you for 9 points of damage. Sologlyph kind of
I
looks.
whisper to Sologlyph, time to shapeshift, buddy.
Yeah.
He kind of looks.
A little help, please.
Did you just skip over me?
Did I? No, you ran. You did a full move.
And then a whole bunch of other shit happened with Palindor and Peck, right?
Yeah, we're still in the same turn.
Oh,
I know.
shit.
Like, I haven't even gone
that's
yet.
how many
Yeah,
people
sorry.
there are.
It's yeah.
Oh, all the red people. I see.
Yeah.
That's how
That's
fucked we are.
Yeah. There's a lot, dude.
Sologlyph looks at you all and says, "Orc or ogre, where shall I strike?"
Ogre.
Yeah, ogre.
Ogre, he's doing some weird, funky shit with that weird goblin dude. Kill him.
He charges in, pulling out 2 more very ornate-looking daggers, and tries to just weave through the ogre's legs and slash and slice.
And he's dead.
Yep, that'll hit.
Good job, Sologlyph.
Slices with one blade, making a pretty extreme gash in the ogre's leg, and then comes back around the other side and slices him in the lower back with the other one. Does a pretty significant amount of damage.
Sologlyph is a huge help.
Ogre
Already.
drugs.
Hey.
The ogre is looking fairly wounded. Sildar says, I'll try to cut off the ones on this side. Charges in at the already wounded orc with his longsword drawn. Rolls a 1 and trips and falls almost comedically, dropping his
Sildar,
weapon
you're
on the
so
ground
helpful.
Held it
between the orc and the hobgoblin. Brugark.
Do the things, man.
An orc came running out of the ruined manor to the side that Sildar went to.
Oh, Fiddy, I don't think you took my 6 points of damage or whatever it was.
Oh.
Off of my body.
Okay.
I
Or
did.
did you?
How do I
Oh,
look
good.
up brown bear?
You took 9 points.
9, okay.
Brown bear?
Rugark is now a brown bear.
Oh, okay.
60s. Well, an
Um,
African American bear.
What?
But the bear's from Mexico.
There's my. There's
Oh,
my
yes.
bears. Yes.
Oh, you're so big.
describe to us how you
my
morph
God.
and shape.
Yes.
Rugark, clutching his wounds, screams out, and then out comes a bear. All of his gear just turn into tattoos on his fur, and he lunges forward at the large orc.
Okay.
God,
Yeah, you know that you have multiple attacks as the brown bear. This particular form you've taken. Let's see your initiative.
kill that thing as you run by it too.
2.
Slam its head into the ground as you're running.
This one, it looks a fairly healthy form. It's got 31 hit points, and you've got bite and claw attacks that you can make. You make 2 attacks, one bite and 1 claw per turn, and you have a natural movement speed of 40 feet and 30 feet climbing.
I'm biting at the
yeah.
large orc
Okay, yeah, because the shift is a bonus action with your specialty, right?
and clawing at the large orc. It is.
Okay.
Yes.
So you're just sort of pushing past the wolf.
Oh yeah.
Okay. The bite misses.
What?
Well, the claw hits.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. The claws hit.
Whoa.
I didn't
what's
see the
damage?
bite roll.
It's 9.
Yeah.
It was 4 plus 5.
2d6 plus 4.
Yeah, okay.
That's not
Yeah.
6.
You bite into that guy for 12 points of damage. Fucking druid. That's it for your turn, I think, right?
That's it.
Unless you want to move out, and now you're already engaged. It'd be an attack of opportunity. So, okay. The hobgoblin moves in next to the orc and tries to help finish off, sort of outfitting this goblin. And they both kind of lift it into the contraption on the back of the ogre that's just been stabbed. I'll kill you, halfling. And he kind of like starts stepping backwards with this backpack and these like chain straps on him. Go back to the top of the order to Aurelian.
I'm gonna run over to Drogs,
Okay.
and with Colossus Lair active, I am going to attack with swords
All right.
first. Oh,
That's
fuck
a
me.
miss. That is a miss. You're rolling your
Oh,
offhand.
come
That's,
on, you gotta
yeah.
be fucking kidding me.
So if you still have the image up of this guy,
You the orc leader? Is that who you just swung at?
just share it again.
token.
No,
Oh, I
the
see.
ogre guy. Yeah. So all of this chained equipment, backpack type thing, you completely shove your offhand weapon into it, and it gets tangled and twisted up in some of the chains and the contraption, and it's just stuck in there at the moment. You are completely down to your one main hand weapon, but you do still have your extra attack with it, although you have disadvantage on account of being disarmed. So strangely. You may roll to attack once more. With
So I still have
disadvantage.
Talon or
Yes,
Stranger?
you still have Talon.
Alright.
So roll that again for the disadvantage. Okay, you roll a 15. It does hit, although you're a bit distracted. You can roll damage. Okay. You stab through it with your main weapon, managing to hold on to this one and do 7 points of damage to the ogre. Still looking fairly healthy, as he's just almost ignoring you as he's getting his equipment ready.
Is he?
And do I
is
roll a
there-
D8 as well?
Yes, sorry for the
Roll
Colossus.
that big D.
Biddy, is there a guy riding on his back that's activating the?
Oh wait, that was a
Wait.
D10. That was a D10. I'm sorry.
Roll a D8 out of D10.
my
Yes, the hobgoblin and the orc have just finished sort of straight jacket, sort of making this goblin into a cannonball. He's like quivering and sitting in the cocked sort of backpack catapult at the moment.
But is there one on his shoulder too? Like it looks like there's one who's like pulling the.
Oh
catapult
no!
lever.
There
Okay.
is a seat there, but nothing sitting in it.
Okay, so he's activating it.
Yeah, you see he's got like this ripcord chain thing in his hand that he's kind of
Okay.
getting
Oh,
ready.
I see now. Okay.
Yeah. Okay, so you got 2 extra points of damage, Aurelian, on top of that. That's fine. This guy. This orc comes climbing up on top of the ogre's back, sort of positions himself into the seat, and is sort of like stabilizing and steadying the arm of this contraption, and also has a javelin in the other hand at the ready, which he immediately
What?
hurls down at Sologlyph from up above. The golden-eyed halfling easily just steps out of the way, no problem. The wounded orc, seeing an opportunity with Sildar, weaponless, steps in and swings his great axe.
Can he see?
Still blinded with disadvantage, he manages to get a combined total of 19,
Oh my god.
And he's blinded?
presumably using the sound of a large, heavily armored warrior dropping and clanging shit right next to him. He swings his great axe wildly and does 11 points of damage to Sildar.
Sildar,
Sildar.
god damn it.
Sildar, you're not doing jack shit.
Sildar sucks.
Okay. He still appears to be blinded, as far as you can tell. Peck and Palandor, you're up.
I know. Okay, I know what I'm gonna do.
Do it.
I have in my inventory a flask of oil that I remember.
Okay.
I want to
I believe you.
squirt some of it into his eye with my sleight of hand.
Okay. All right. I like that. So
I wanna act like more wounded.
you kind of take the stopper off and just.
Yeah, it's like one of those like and then when he thinks he has advantage, you kind of like turn and squirt him in the face with
Yeah,
it.
he is moving with a cockiness that you can recognize for sure.
Yep, that's what I'm
Okay.
doing.
All right. Make the sleight of hand check.
Yeah.
Oh my.
Oh yeah.
Mm.
Yes. I didn't like that. Let's try that. Oh yeah. So you were aiming for the face?
His eyeballs in particular, but yes, the face.
He lets out like and he appears to have been temporarily blinded by the oil
now
in his eyes.
I now want to shoot that oil with my gun
Oh, you are my sweet, sweet baby Bjorn.
in hopes that
My
it
sweet baby
sparks
Bjorn.
something.
You do not have extra attack, right?
Oh, that was an attack? I didn't do any damage. I was using it as my
Wow.
sleight of hand, swifty.
Oh, is that part of your rogue
Swifty
thing?
Swift.
My cunning action, yeah.
Your cunning action.
Under Lingus.
This action can only be used to take the dash, disengage, or hide action.
Ah, damn it.
So yeah, sorry,
it's
that
got
would
oil on his
count as
face.
your action. You have apparently temporarily blinded the guy.
Alright.
Um,
Fuck my life.
I mean, you still have a bonus or a move action, but
What's a bonus?
I don't know. Well, cunning action would have been a bonus action. I don't know if you have
It's a
anything
run,
else,
right?
like your second win, stuff like that. Palandor,
Okay.
what are you doing?
Does he have disadvantage since he's blinded?
Sure, looks that way.
Well, Palandor is
He's
feeling
only clutching his axe with one hand at the moment instead of two, and rubbing his eyes.
Okay, first thing I'm gonna do is lay on hands myself.
Okay.
However many points it is. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna wait for just a second.
Okay.
I'm gonna wait for just a second.
Okay.
Like just a moment
you're holding?
of pausing. Yes.
Yeah, I'm gonna shoot.
Sure.
Yeah, I'm gonna wait too with that
Okay.
bonus action.
Yeah, that's fine. The wolf is sort of trying to engage the bear. Clearly a bit of a size difference here, but he doesn't seem to care. He's dutifully following the orders of his hobgoblin master. He bites at the bear, who has an armor class of 11, worse than the druid, but the wolf manages to get a good bite into you for 5 points of piercing damage.
Dude, he's the honey badger bear.
Yeah.
Oh, but he kind of gave a fuck about that though.
Yeah. I think I messed up here. Oh, I typed it in the wrong spot. You have that. There we go. So you are in bear form, a bit wounded between the two attacks you've suffered, Rugark. The hobgoblin, still blinded, is rubbing his eyes and sort of stumbling forward. And just appears to be like aimlessly swinging about his longsword and hitting nothing. You notice the halfling kind of ducking near the ogre as this thing comes traipsing through. Ace, what are you doing?
Ace steps forward and surmises mission and instantly realizes what is going on. Cast enlarge and use it. The other thing that makes her do it twice in a row.
Okay, you're twinning the spell.
I am twinning the spell.
Holy shit.
So I'm gonna double. I'm gonna use Font of Magic, and I'm gonna use. Where is my other thing? Enlarge and reduce. Cool. I'm casting it on Brown Bear, and I'm also casting it on Palador.
Yes.
I'll also be rolling for my wild magic.
Okay.
And I will be taking my action afterwards.
Is this real life?
For life, it's gonna be fucking.
It's not
awesome.
just fantasy.
I mean, what the fuck? Alright, hold on.
Where's my percent? There it is. Percentage. Go. Oh my god! I nailed it.
Wow.
Look how big that bear is.
Look
Look how big that bear is.
What is that?
He's
do
already
to my-
large.
It makes
I'm
it
looking.
Makes me huge.
It makes you 8 times as heavy and twice as large.
Dude, that troll or that ogre doesn't even look very big anymore. Orc.
It's not even huge. That's gargantuan. What
You
is
can,
that?
You can
Your
literally-
size doubles in all dimensions. Your weight is multiplied by 8. The growth increases its size by 1 category from medium to large, for example. So yeah, you're gargantuan.
You can literally.
You also have
somersault
advantage
onto
on strength checks and saving throws.
And you get +4 when you attack.
Plus D4 extra damage on your
And-
attacks.
Just damage, no to hit.
Yeah.
Like
Just,
just walk up to him and give him a bear hug. That's literally all you gotta do.
Okay. So you marked off all your stuff for that,
I did.
I presume. And you get Tides of Chaos back, but you didn't use it, so it's still there.
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah.
All
I'm gonna
right.
take my action.
Okay. I'm gonna move both of you down in the initiative order. Per that.
For bigness.
Well, no, just
I'm
for
already at the bottom.
Delaying. Just delaying. No, well, Peck and Palanor, I mean, who we're holding. All right. Well, you guys are up. Peck and Palandor.
I am going to Misty Step above him, 30 feet in the air, with my sword out,
Yes.
and I'm going to drop on him and break his fucking spine.
All right, with advantage,
Righteous,
roll
bro.
to attack.
So is this out of curiosity, is it just an attack, or since I'm using my weight, is that any kind of athletics dropping on top of him?
Well, let's roll the attack for accuracy first.
What happens to me?
You're, yeah,
You're a
we'll
little
get there.
baby Bjorn now.
We'll get to that.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
So is this the Lightbringer attack? Is this my sword attack, or is
This is you getting the thought in your head that you're gonna Misty Step and drop on this guy, and then trying to do think about your sword attack. So roll the 2-hit for Lightbringer.
Heck is on your back.
why did I just get 4 dice?
Oh, you have things targeted. So I think it rolled multiple things. Okay. So I have to use the first set of rolls here, which looks like it was a 3 and a 1. You dropped the 1 because you had advantage. So Peck.
Yes. That's
On
me.
his back.
Palandor just disappeared, and you find
no.
yourself dropping to the ground about, I don't know, 12 feet. Free fall.
Okay.
What are you
Okay.
doing?
Well, I'm going to slightly back this way.
Okay.
That bonus action, just be at the ready.
All right.
I'm trying to get some distance between
Yeah.
me and the guy to the north.
Okay. Well, I'll say your cunning action could be used in this case to make a dex save because you
Oh,
just
okay.
fell out of nowhere from the disappearing.
Oh, that's not a deck save.
That's fine. Well, I can just add your bonus. Yeah. All right. So you manage to sort of duck and roll out as Palandor disappears into mist, appearing 30 feet above the large orc. You are trying to line your blade up, and you come crashing down onto this guy, and your blade strikes nothing. He's bracing for the attack. It's almost like he just managed to catch sense of you above him, even though he was just recently blinded. He's kind of... You can roll an athletics check with advantage to basically just pin him to the ground, if you like.
I would love to do that.
Just kind of... You're falling on him right now. and your blade's definitely not going to connect.
Let me actually put on advantage real quick and target him.
Alright. 1 second, please.
Do I get a +4 to, what did you say, with strength checks?
You get
Is
advantage.
It just advantage?
Yeah. Okay. You don't completely bring him down to the ground, but you do stagger him backward a little bit, and he's kind of like down on one knee with one foot still up.
Okay.
And you two have sort of he's crashed and sort of separated a little bit.
I think I still have an action, correct? Or is that all? Because I had two attacks, right? Or did that count as both of them?
No, you would have another attack still.
Okay, I'm gonna just do lay on hands myself. I'm gonna touch myself.
All right.
In the middle of battle.
I don't know how many points I'm off. 'Cause I'm not
I
paying
need
attention.
to
21.
Hold on a second.
In bear form, does Grugar get to use potions?
So, the way extra attack works, I just had to confirm this. Basically, if you attack, you can do another attack. It's not like you get 2 actions. It's
Cool,
if you
I'll
take the
attack him.
attack. If you take the attack action, you can do it.
Yep,
You can just
I'll
like,
attack him.
all right. You have advantage still.
That's wonderful.
That'll hit.
I used Divine Smite.
Okay.
Nailed it.
So roll damage and add Divine Smite and add a D4 for being gigantic or large.
So that's Divine Smite. Hold on, what is Divine? Gives me... How many D8 do I get?
Well, it depends on the spell slot level you use. So you don't have any second level spells left. So it is...
No, first spell slot's fine.
Yeah, 2d8.
So I get 1d8 plus 6. So I'll roll that.
Okay.
And then I get 2 more d8, right?
Yep.
And then I get a d4, correct?
Yep.
Oh
16.
my god, Palnor.
20.
Yes!
20
Yes!
points of damage.
Did it, sir.
So with this guy down on one knee and still wiping oil from his eye, you take Lightbringer and just start slashing at him. He's looking wounded, but this is one tough motherfucker by the amount of pain he just took. Goblin with the bow draws back and fires again, sort of looking at you and then looking at the giant fucking bear, and fires at the bear before running off into the building behind him.
I mean,
Completely
how big
misses.
is this bear?
Completely misses. Even though this is a gigantic fucking bear, completely misses. And just starts running through part of the ruined wall, like, what the fuck?
Is this bear like 20 feet tall?
It's like
Is
40
very,
feet tall.
very large. The large ogre, now with a rider and a piece of ammo, kind of like shoves things away from him and starts sort of stepping backwards, holding tight on one of his chains. Aim at the fucking halfling.
No, don't do that. Hey, we're all friends here. We're all friends here.
You can kind of tell that the orc up top is kind of like helping him line up the shot. The one seated in like the little contraption, and it's kind of like, you know, giving him a bit of advantage.
I'm using my springy boots.
Is, wait, it has to be within 5 feet of me, right?
The person you would want to protect would be, yeah.
What?
The halfling takes 12 points of damage as a
No attempts?
goblin goes hurling through him, basically knocking him on his ass. Like this thing just fired. The goblin goes just like rolling past everybody, sounding like he himself was in quite a bit of pain. Sologlyph takes 12 points of damage from that. Doesn't look super phased by it though. That goblin is not awake at the moment. That just got shot out of that thing. The orc, no longer helping, sort of steps in front of the elf and swings his axe at Aurelian. Aurelian, with your new fancy armor, you find yourself easily able to just step around the swing. Makes a little whooshing noise. This hobgoblin moves in on Sildar, who's sort of just got his hand around his weapon. Swings a longsword at him.
Fuck, about time, Solar.
Sildar holds up his blade, and there's like this loud clanging noise as like just ringing out as he holds the weapon up and stands up on his feet with the blade drawn and sort of turns it around on him. The large orc, finally done wiping his eye, kind of gives a very strong shove back, like kind of holding both his axe with both his hands, just shoves forward against you, Palandor, into your shield, and stands up and faces you. Says, I like a good fight. Just kind of licks his lips a little bit before raising his axe back again and taking another swing at you.
Giant 40-foot bear.
He seems to have picked his foe. Swings at you, and it's no challenge for you to lift your shield up and just completely absorb the axe.
Yeah, big door.
He's just kind of staring at you defiantly, like he's excited.
With this song playing.
Sologlyph kind of has the wind knocked out of and takes more than a moment to kind of get back on his feet. Clearly a bit dazed by being hit by a fucking goblin. This orc comes around to Ben, who was coming out from the manor here, hurls a javelin at the giant fucking bear. Being very easy to hit, he kind of takes a second to line up the shot and has a hard time missing. In bear form, wow, you take 1 point of damage. Didn't really feel that too much. Sort of just pivoting back a little bit, Sildar's deflected this goblin's thing with his sword reclaimed, and then swings it back down on the hobgoblin. Hobgoblin manages to surprisingly parry as well, and Sildar just sort of holds him there while he kicks out at the orc who's sort of wounded next to him. That connects, sending the blinded orc back a little bit, and he takes a little bit of sort of bludgeoning damage from the kick. That orc's looking pretty wounded at the moment. Hobgoblin, next to Aurelian, joins in with the orc. They're trying to essentially flank you right now. And takes his longsword around and swings and tries to cut at your back, but you manage to turn with still only your single blade and block this blow. You do notice that without both of your blades, you are a little less defensive than you had been. Brown Bear Brugark, in all of your giant glory, what would you like to do?
Oh, you know what I'm gonna do. Still going over a large orc.
Okay.
2 hits. That's bite. This is claw. Oh, fuck.
Oh no!
You get the plus 4 on
Why?
both,
You
though.
rolled a 1.
Oh, that's right.
It's bonus damage
Oh.
if you hit.
Just one step at a time.
Wow, so really unfamiliar with this gigantic form. You,
Fucking bullshit.
you trip and stumble over the wolf in your path and completely crush it to death.
Yes!
trying to bite at the orc, you just chomp at nothing, and you are now flat and prone on the ground, having just taken the life of a wolf.
That's what I wanted.
Raelian surrounded, and with only one of your blades, the other one walking away with this giant ogre to the north of you. What would you like to do?
Am I still engaged in combat, or can I?
You definitely are. You are definitely surrounded and engaged in combat.
I pull out Stranger, so that I'm dual wielding again.
Okay.
Neither of them took damage, right?
They both look very healthy, per the dots there.
Okay. Well, I guess I'll attack the hobgoblin.
Okay. The hobgoblin looks more armored and skilled than the orc.
Okay.
By your expert eye.
All right. Well, I'll swing with Talon first.
Okay, at the hobgoblin.
Yep.
All right. That is a nice clean hit. Okay. He takes 11 points of damage. You now have your bonus attack.
Yeah, I'm gonna with Colossus Slayer use Stranger.
Okay. Same target.
This is exactly what Aurelian wants to be.
Man, I rolled a
between
nat
two dudes.
20 outside the chat.
Doesn't count. That'll count though. Roll damage on short sword. Well, you had double Colossus Slayer on there. Okay.
Oh, oops.
That's okay. But the first roll was a 6, the second was a 1, so that's fine. You with the second, so you swing once with your main hand, once with the short sword you've just pulled out, and just slice into his gut, and he's completely just coughing up blood and falling to the ground dead. You still have another main hand attack.
Alright, I'm gonna attack the orc.
Okay.
Oops.
There's your natural 20.
Oh my god.
Yes. Roll damage. You've just stabbed this guy through the gut and pulled your blade out so forcefully that you can kind of see pieces of intestine draping out from the wound, and the blood has not stopped pouring. He's standing and just sort of looking down in disbelief and shock at his gut right now. Nice round.
Thank you.
That guy...
Was that applause? What was that?
That was applause.
Yeah. That guy just falls back dead, sort of going pale. Not dead, unconscious. His guts have flopped over. He's bleeding profusely. His color is quickly changing. Like doesn't have very long to live.
Do I have a move? Like a simple move?
You do technically still have a move action, yeah. No,
Alright, I want to go and just help Solo Glyph up.
Okay.
A little bit of a...
Yeah. He kind of clasps your forearm and just sort of hops back up, sort of like someone just punched him in the gut. He got hit so hard, he kind of stands back and says, never been hit with something like that before. The wolf is quite fucking dead under the bear. Hobgoblin 9 kind of moves in behind you and Sologleph. Seeing a bit of a moment to take advantage, swings at you. Blinded, but still making enough noise behind you with Sologleph huffing and wheezing, he swings in your direction and manages to hit flesh. You, Aurelian, being in front of Sologleph, take 10 points of damage.
Okay.
Ace.
Ace kind of like out of like a Lord of the Rings movie, kind of walks down to the south, looking at the large orc. And as she appears around the side of the giant fucking brown bear, says, "Do you yield? Surrender yourself."
You're yelling like around the bear at the orc?
At the orc.
Says, I do not yield. And we
then,
will take you alive.
That's too bad, because I will be taking you dead. And then I snap my fingers and I cast a fireball towards this radius that I've preordained on the map.
Okay. Alright. Cast said fireball.
Ace looks at her magic shit, and then she clicks the button. Oh.
Okay, so you're they have to make a dex save of 16. So you pick a pointed location, and a blast of fire just fucking erupts and wraps around the stone, burning up the piles of wood that these guys had crawled around. You hear a shout from inside the shell of the stone walls, as if something on the other side might have been affected as well.
Oh, no.
Let's see, they all have to make a dex save. Go ahead and roll the damage, just so I know whether they're taking full or half, while I look at a few things here real quick. There's screams and shouts as maybe a little more
laughter.
terrifying than that. Both sound like goblins. The one in front of you just gets completely fucking incinerated. Orc 31. I'm sorry. Also just starts burning and melting in front of Brugark until he's quite crispy. The hobgoblin takes 22 points of damage and is burning alive, dying slowly on the ground in front of Sildar. And finally, last but not least, Orc 8. Also burns alive, slowly on the ground, off to the side here.
I look back towards the large orc and I say, "Do you yield?" And I put my fingers up in the air like I could snap at him at any second.
He kind of turns to you and just starts lifting his axe towards Palandor.
Oh, bad choice, buddy.
Peck and Palandor.
Well, can I do anything? I'm on my back, right?
No, you recovered fine.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Alright. Well, I want to finish what I started.
Mm-hmm.
And I want to shoot this motherfucker in the eyeballs.
You should shoot him right.
I put that oil there for a reason.
Okay.
Enough of this fucking
Using your gun then?
lollygagging. Yeah.
Can you give him a little? Can you give him a little? You should have listened, Snipe. Oh boy.
Jesus Christ. That'll hit.
Fuck, dude.
That'll hit the exact location you had in mind.
Can you roll your... Yeah.
Jesus, dude.
Shoot him.
I want it to be like a blaze. I just want it to ignite that oil that I throw on him.
Shoot him in the happy trail, and then have it light up into his eyeballs.
Is there anything left?
Can I...
There's a flash across his face mask area, as you know the streaks of the wiped oil kind of ignite briefly and burn and sort of cauterize the wound that your gunshot just did, leaving like an almost immediate kind of red burnt flesh scar across both of his eyes. He takes a combined total of 23 points of damage.
Oh yeah.
He's still alive, and his eyes are melted.
You can't tell if they're melted, but his face definitely just got like sort of flash burn.
This is the large orc?
Yes, Palandor, you kind of almost deafeningly hear the gunshot go across you as this guy gets hit by...
Now we're cooking with gas.
I vow of enmity his ass, which gives me advantage.
Yeah.
I divine smite his ass as well.
Okay. Yep.
Just
Dropped
his
to
ass.
2. That was a good advantage.
So that gives me another... Hold on, let me get... there's that. And then I get That. Is he still alive?
11 more points of damage. He is still
That's 19
alive.
points of damage.
Yep.
He's still alive?
Uh-huh. He looks quite bloodied and blistered.
Oh, good. Okay, I'm just gonna, you know, hit him again because he's a piece of shit. So.
Okay. Still have
You
your
didn't
yeah.
You didn't listen.
Okay, that'll definitely hit. Dropped a 1. So that's a nice gift from Lathandir for you. 9 more points of damage. Okay.
Is he still standing?
No, he's just sort of dropped to a knee, and like his hands loosen their grip, and the axe kind of drops at his feet, and he kind of just
Call off your own.
slumps down unconscious on the ground in front of you.
Feed him a berry. I need him to call off the ogre.
Cool.
Are you holding there?
So to the north of me.
Uh-huh.
Oh, I'm trying to get a beat on shit.
I'm just kidding.
What?
Cause I still have my bonus action. I just want to sit and wait if I need to dash. Like if he throws another thing at
Okay.
me, I want to be prepared.
Yeah,
Alright.
I'm gonna do the same thing
Okay.
because I have my move action left. So I'll save that for a dodge kind of thing. Can I do that?
I don't think you can. I mean, I think technically the idea is, like, when it's your turn, you can do anything you want in any order, but if you've already acted, like, you've started that ball rolling.
Cool. I'll move there.
Okay.
But can I do it? Cause I have.
Yeah.
Cause I have cutting action. Okay.
You may, yeah. You're gonna do a dash then?
I want
Where
to
you go?
save it for if the thing comes at me, cause they were aiming it at me.
Cause
Cause I have a cutting action dash. I want to like turn and wait.
He didn't
Kinda
aim it
baited
at
it
you
out.
last time. He aimed it at
they were-
solo
I know.
left.
No, they said
No,
they
I
aimed at the
mean,
half
essentially, the cutting action allows you to use a bonus
guess
action
so.
on your turn to do
Okay.
that, and it's technically you've taken your turn, so you either have to
Okay.
do it now or
Then
not
fuck it.
at all.
I'm not even gonna dash. I'm just gonna walk my ass up over here.
Okay. Okay, sure. Drogs still has an orc in his little contraption up top, but he is out of goblins at the moment. Sort of just like clutches the chains and kind of like ducks down. You kind of hear the orc go like, no, no, no! And he's not listening apparently. But he goes charging right towards the area he just shot at, which is Solo Glyph and Raelian. And just goes charging full speed ahead. Raelian, make a dex save.
Uh-oh.
Dude, Dex, this is bread and butter.
That's true.
Dex save, please. Yep, that'll work.
Oh, that's a 20.
One sec. Okay, and then that's right here.
Math, carry the 1.
Okay, Raelian, where would you go if you were trying to get out of the way of a charging ogre catapult?
To the left. Oh,
Just
sorry.
go ahead and indicate that for me.
Yeah, like right there.
Okay. You go tumbling out of the way as this guy basically crushes the orc on the ground in front of him, Orc 48. Like, just you hear ribs cracking and breaking as the last breath of air comes sort of leaving this thing's mouth. He just steps and crunches on this thing, charging where you were, and plows into both Sologlyph and the Hobgoblin. And they all just kind of momentum just sends all of them, contraption and all, barreling in across the unconscious body of the large orc, and they finally come to an abrupt but somewhat nice gentle landing as they smash into the furred, meaty body of Brugark in his gargantuan bear form.
Into his belly.
We'll
just want to swipe all of them.
We'll call that where they ended up. That guy is crushed and dead. This guy is bleeding out and a bit unconscious at the
Like,
moment.
fall on them and they'll be dead.
Sologlyph comes crawling out. His still limp arm from whence you first met him is kind of dangling even more lifeless at the side. He's like, oh, God damn it. And he kind of just takes a dagger and throws it at the large orc who's bleeding out on the ground and says, I don't even want to question the fucking thing. And with advantage, just throws the dagger at him, and it just connects with the burnt eyeball, and just you can hear it sink into the skull, assuredly killing any brain activity in that large orc leader. Sildar kind of backs away from the whole thing too.
Go figure, Sildar.
Is trying to walk around the bear in position to slice at the downed ogre. Swinging with advantage, he kind of slashes and stabs into the thing. Doing only 6 points of damage.
Sildar, go home.
Yeah, he's had a long night. Imprisoned and things. Brugark.
Oh my god, do it.
I don't see the large orc anymore.
I just moved him because he basically got brained by the
Oh, okay.
halfling.
Do a somersault.
I'm gonna kill Drogs.
Okay.
Shit on his
Drogs. The next biggest fucker in my way. So it's bite, and that is claw.
Both hit, and actually, if you want for fun, you can roll both again because you have advantage.
Yes.
On the off chance you get like a 20 or something.
Both
Oh,
hands.
dude.
Yes.
Another 12.
That's bite, and that's claw.
Okay. Well, they both hit. You bite and you
Nice. This plus 4 for the bite.
claw. Yep. So that's 13.
And then claw.
Claws. Give him the claws. And then 10. So 23 points of damage as you just rake and claw at the massive pile of ogre meat in front of you. 20 points. He is alive, but just shredded with exposed meat coming out. Like you feel like he's got like one more breath left in him. The blinded hobgoblin, who also got kind of crushed during this thing, is also prone next to you, and kind of looking damn near unconscious. I would. It's up to you all what you want to do. There is one. Raelian, there is you've rolled away. There's one very healthy orc above you, and two very injured hobgoblin and ogre engaged with the giant bear.
This wants to pounce Dragus.
Okay. Well, I guess let's keep it initiative for now. Raelian, what do you want to do?
I'm gonna attack this guy.
Okay. He is unwounded, as far as Colossus goes.
All right.
That'll hit.
He's gonna be.
He takes 9 points of damage. You would definitely have Colossus Slayer on your next strike.
Alright. Should I activate it?
Yeah, you can go ahead.
Alright.
Roll
I'm still using Stranger, right? Not Long Dong?
correct, yeah. Your other sword is inside the ogre's contraption. Basically wrapped up in, like, the straps.
Ow.
Alright. That is a miss. You still have your another main hand attack, though.
Oh, okay.
That is a hit, surprisingly. Go ahead and roll damage.
We know what his AC was.
So with your Colossus slaying skills, you managed to just put this thing down, only missing one of the attacks. This hobgoblin's trying to crawl away slowly from the massive bear and ogre. Ace, what are you doing?
Ace quickly vaults around the giant fucking brown bear and just tackles Dragus.
Alright, he's already on the ground, so you can just jump on top of his downed body.
Yeah, I'm on top of him and I grab a hold of his face. I'm like, and I down close.
You do what?
I lean close into his ear. I whisper, "What do you know about Halia?"
You're kind of like, he's kind of like looking back at you, he doesn't want to speak common, but he's going to anyway.
You have literally 3 seconds to tell me, or I'm going to take your face off while you're alive.
I don't know how to.
That's fucking awesome. And then I take out my dagger and I start hacking at his face, and I take his face off while he's alive.
Okay.
Do I
Can you go ahead? Can you go ahead and roll a percentage die? for me?
Sanity check.
Yes? Wait, percentage? Is that
Yeah,
what
just
you want?
roll. Yeah, just like if you were to do like wild magic or something.
Yep.
Cool.
What did I just get? 82? That's pretty high.
Yeah, that's pretty high. For a moment, you kind of feel your clothing, your skin suit. There's like a thought in your mind that you kind of crave this live flesh. It's almost like you want to feed on it. You want to feed it to your skin suit.
I press the face close to my chest and I hold it dearly.
If you could imagine, like, you ever see, like, you know, like frayed jeans?
Yeah.
Like, just like that frayed material that you would see from cloth that's been, like, ripped or torn. Imagine that, but imagine that it's made out of, like, very, very small bits of flesh. Almost like how gum sort of wrap around teeth. These little tendrils kind of reach out from your clothing and sort of just take the flesh of the face and sort of wrap it into the suit. And there's a sense of gratification that kind of washes over you.
Thank you.
I need you to roll a d20 for me real quick.
Well, I'll do that.
Yeah. Cool. If you were to imagine yourself as you're doing this and feeling quite elated at the moment, if you were to imagine yourself looking like something in particular, like what thought comes to mind right away?
Like if I was super happy about this,
Yeah,
Like
sure. Yeah. It's the first thing that comes to mind. First thing.
I feel like the cold winds of my childhood sweeping through my veins. I feel happy. I feel like
Okay.
a abuse, childhood abuse.
Yeah. What do you visually look like when you see yourself like that?
I feel what does this guy look like?
The ogre?
Yeah, the ogre.
He looks like an ogre.
What color is he? What's the texture of his skin?
He's got like dark skin. It's in that. I'll share the image again. This guy.
Yeah.
I kind of feel like
Kind of like yellowed, sickly
I kind of feel
looking
like there's
skin.
a
Very
brooch,
veiny.
like a brooch of his teeth around my neck and the back.
Okay. I mean, like style-wise, anything generic you can give us?
The skin wraps tight around me, and it kind of like almost dissolves around, so like you can't really tell like it's part of me. It's like under my clothes, and I have like these teeth that come out around the back of my neck.
Okay. I mean, you're looking pretty well put together, is what I'm saying. It's there's this transformation that slowly happens. The suit sort of reshapes from this really sad cloak of trophies that's been dangling off your back and forms into this fairly fine-looking crafted piece of garment that has this hidden piece of ogre flesh in it now. Anyway, Peck and Palandor
Disgusting.
Gross.
is
It smells like
over this.
toes.
the smells and sounds of live ogre being filleted is not pleasant to any of you. Brugark in bear form, perhaps it's a bit appetizing, but other than that, you all hear the sounds ahead of you in the manor, where you know that there was like a staircase that went down to the cellar below where you once traveled. There's sounds of other creatures, and we'll have to pause there, I think, for now.
Fuck. I hit one of them.
Yeah, you did.
I heard him scream.
I just want to kill drugs.
Oh,
I
I
just
mean,
wanted
he's
to question
definitely,
this guy.
he's definitely.
Boggs is dead. I
Like,
took his
you
face
can
right
basically
off
start
of him.
biting on him.
Oh, I don't know if he was dead. Not.
Yeah,
He's
he
got
was,
no face.
He was
I mean,
um,
he could still be alive.
bleeding
I saw
out.
that movie.
Bleeding out. Yeah.
He's a giant ogre with a skull, and then no skin on his skull. And then my suit is made out of it.
All right. Well, that's interesting.
How big? Just out of curiosity, how big is Brugark?
How big is Brugark?
Yeah, like how
Gargantuan.
tall?
He's gargantuan.
Be like 40 feet tall.
Fuck, I don't know, man. How tall?
Crush somebody by falling on them. I mean, that's pretty good.
Average height of grizzly bear. We'll say that as a.
I need to be able to just sit on somebody and kill
Like
them.
standing, standing
Yeah.
grizzly bear.
Standing would be even better.
Like 12 feet tall, easy, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So normally a bear, like on all fours, is probably about 3.5 feet. Is that right? I
What?
can't
Wait,
be right. No, that's not right.
No.
That's not right.
I'm looking at it says bear height 1 meter
No. Hold on.
at shoulder.
Grizzly bear.
Between 2.3 and 5 feet at shoulder.
This says a large
yeah,
coastal
yeah.
male
Yeah,
is 3 meters,
2.8
9.8 feet. Yeah.
Well, that's standing though, right?
yeah.
No,
Like
so
5 And 1.5.
no, head
meters at the
and body of a large brown bear is 2.8 meters. Yeah, so that's like fucking 9 feet.
Yeah.
And you're a large brown bear. So
Yeah.
times 4, is that right? 4?
Oh,
Or
times
times
2.
2?
Times 2. But 8 times the weight.
Yeah.
So he's like 18 feet tall and probably weighs like 4,000 pounds.
Godzilla.
Big
Yeah,
boy.
that's pretty big.
Grizzly bear.
How long does that last?
Well, I can be this for as long as I want.
Well, no, well, the size is only a minute, so it's
Even
starting,
bigger.
size
starting to
is
wear
big.
off.
Yeah.
Cool.
Okay, fine.
Yeah, this
Alright.
says a male weighs 600 pounds, so 600 times 8.
So you've gotten the impression that there were other monstrous forces that had been setting up in the manor already, partly from what you overheard, partly from the small bit of reconstruction that appears to have been done to the manor. You also got the impression from Sildar that they ran in there not knowing that forces were already hiding out within the
Oh,
manor.
and my vision from the flute.
Correct. So while these forces on the outside have been taken down with some force, you still don't know the exact whereabouts of the 3 people you seek. We will
Also, I
look
convey-
into that next time, maybe.
I convey everything I saw and did to the party.
Oh, with the chaos in town?
The chaos and the people in the stockade and fucking the Townmaster's Hall, everything.
You guys realize 20 years ago the Three Ninjas was released?
Oh my god.
What?
I didn't know that.
I loved that. I used to love that movie.
Remember the,
Me
remember
too.
the fat, remember the fat one?
Yeah, Tum Tum.
Tum. Yeah. Wasn't
Dude.
that fat,
You
was
guys
he?
should rewatch that and get some really good ideas for combat mechanics.
Oh yeah, yeah, really good ones.
Dude,
I don't think
my-
I ever saw that.
The thing I wanted to happen happened. Like a brown bear fell down on somebody and killed them instantly.
How do you feel about animal on animal deaths, Brugark and Raelian? A large bear
Well,
crushing a
I'm
wolf.
fine with it. Druids are totally fine with it.
Oh yeah, it's all part of the circle of life.
It's the balance, yeah.
Yeah.
You know, and I won't let anything of the body go to waste.
There you go.
Ew, nothing?
Nope, not even the dingus.
Oh, the dingus of the body. Dude, Tum Tum wasn't fat at all.
Dingo.
I'm fatter than
Dingo.
fucking Tum Tum. Fuck. Dude, he was not fat.
Yeah, let's see this. But his name was Tum Tum.
This kid was skinny as fuck. Why did they call him Tum Tum?
I don't know why I remember him being fat.
Not even, like, remotely fat.
Maybe